Are you feeling spiritually lost, like you've tried everything, YouTube videos, online courses, even meditation apps, but still something is missing? Wondering, is this all there is? The world is loud and chaotic, and your soul is overwhelmed, craving inner peace, but you can't find your way back to yourself. This is exactly why I created the Kriya Yoga Masterclass and my proven soul coaching system to help people just like you. This isn't a video you watch and forget. It's a daily spiritual lifeline that brings you back to your soul. So if you're done feeling lost and you're ready to start transforming, then come join us. This is more than a course. This is your lifeline. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. Welcome to our August 31st VEDAGURUDEV'S Soul Talks live from a Thailand beach. So welcome to our VEDAGURUDEV'S Soul Talks live from a Thailand beach. As you can see, I'm live at a beach in Thailand. Those are actual real life Thailand palm trees. Those are real life motorcycles zooming by me in real time. So welcome to our August 31st, the last day of August, VEDAGURUDEV'S Soul Talks. As always, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel at VEDAGURUDEV. We're over 1,000 subscribers, so thank you very much to all of our subscribers who put us over 1,000 subscribers. But now, come to find out, to be monetized, we need 4,000 watch hours. So watch as many live streams, watch as many soul talks, Babaji quotes, Mantra Mondays as possible so we can be fully monetized. We're only halfway there, but we're going to get there. Also, discover the secrets of Kriya Yoga 100% free. Go to freekriyayogamasterclass.com and join 700 like-minded yogis and yoginis from all around the world practicing Kriya Yoga 100% free. And if you want the advanced techniques and master the supreme science of Kriya Yoga, go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. kriyayogamasterclass.com. So with that said, put all your questions, comments in the YouTube chat, and we'll answer them wholeheartedly on our August 31st VEDAGURUDEV'S Soul Talks live from a Thailand beach. So let's get started. Namaste, Veronica. How are you today?
Great. Namaste. Happy to be here. Thrilled to be here for yet another Soul Talks. Every conversation's like a Christmas present to unwrap. So today I am wearing some purple and white lilies. They have huge
nice,
stems.
very beautiful.
It was a lot of work to get it in my hair. So I don't know. I think I made it work. So thank you, VEDAGURUDEV. So maybe my Shakti energy will help open our crowns tonight with the help of these flowers. So
sounds great.
Yeah, that's the plan. So what's going on with me? I manifested a new job. I started this Wednesday.
Nice.
I've been having problems.
Congratulations.
Yeah. I've been having problems with my knee, so hopefully it'll be healed or manageable by then, but I've been doing the Dan Van Tree mantra with my new mala beads every day. So I'm starting to feel a little bit better every day. So
Nice.
just keeping it up. So yeah, using my tools in my toolbox. So
Can't ask for more than that.
yes.
That's all we can do is create yogis and yoginis. Use our kriyas, put them in our pocket, break them out of our toolbox when the opportunity presents itself. In this Maya, delusional, dense, chaotic world, it always presents itself
Yes.
on a daily basis.
Like, hello there. It's
Hello?
me. Did you miss me?
Are you feeling happy today? Let me shake that happiness up today. Like a snow globe. Shake it up.
Yeah.
What?
Are you still happy?
Come on.
Yeah, so even though I'm starting my new job, I'm still like I'm like losing interest in making money, and most of the things in this world that I was taught that mattered, they just don't seem to matter to me anymore. But I'm gonna make money to like I don't know, to survive in this world, but I don't know, I want less material possessions, and I don't know, I want the I don't know, I'm just thinking about the freedom. I'm thinking about all the things I want to create to give to the world. I don't know, I was thinking maybe as your consciousness rises, I don't know, the world doesn't seem to have the same draw it used to have. I don't know, that's like one of the things, like I think as your consciousness raises, this world doesn't seem it doesn't feel and seem the same way it used to be. Like I don't have the same ambitions I used to have. So I don't know, I
Yeah,
thought that was
I would
interesting.
agree. Like, this happens to all yogis and yoginis. The glare of the material Maya delusional world doesn't have its pull that it used to have. You know, you don't want to be a hoarder and collect a bunch of stuff that doesn't really serve you in the present moment. All yogis, sadhus, yoginis, swamis, they travel light, only clothes on their back, maybe a little bag to hold some stuff, you know, some puja items. But yeah, you begin to see that the Maya delusional world tells you you need this, you need that, but you really, my guru used to say, travel light, VEDGURUDEV, no baggage. No baggage. Where's your baggage? You want to check your bag? No, I have no
No.
bag. It's a clothes. Huh?
I just
Most
laughed.
have clothes on their back, just a little dhoti, you know, to cover their private parts. But
Yeah.
so once you start raising your awareness and get to a higher consciousness, you realize this whole world is a lie. This Maya delusional world is a lie. You need this, you need that, and you don't really need anything. You just need to align yourself with God, and everything would take care. You know, my guru used to say, "VEDGURUDEV, you're a master of distraction." I go, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Your whole life, all you collect is all this junk and distractions, and you become a hoarder of lower emotions and material things. Go back to zero. When you were a child, you had nothing. You just enjoyed playing in the sun. You were an innocent, pure soul." So that's what I aim to. And the more I are in the Maya delusional world, the more uglier it gets, and the more
Yes.
you see the pieces on the chessboard. You see them, right? Like everybody's pulling you and trying to steal your attention, and the slot machine of social media, right? Like, oh look, I got 100 views on my YouTube video. Oh my God, you know, I'm a big shot now. So they're master manipulators, you know, and they're constantly stealing your attention. Look over
Mhm.
here. You know what Donald Trump said today? Oh my
Oh,
God. And
no.
oh my God. Remember Pamela Anderson from Baywatch? She goes out with Liam Neeson now. Oh my God. Wow. You
No,
know,
best news
and
ever.
you just begin to see all this is this junk and, you know, mental
Yeah.
clutter, and you become a hoarder of unnecessary things you don't need, right? So my guru used to say, go down to your basement, clear out all the dust, open all the windows, and most of all, all those pesky boxes blocking your doorway to God, throw them all away. They don't serve
Yeah.
you. You know, clear out all the junk in your basement, which is your mind, and let it be clear of all this unnecessary clutter and junk. It doesn't serve you. And you start to become a detached witness and see, like, oh, you saw what Kim Kardashian wore to the Grammys? It doesn't serve me. How is that going to do my inner work for me? How is that going to help me in the present moment? It's not. It's just some worthless information, you know, to steal your attention. You know, if Kim Kardashian's not in your family, it doesn't pay you money. What difference does it make? It's just junk, you know?
Yeah.
It's just trash, you know? So throw that trash away, do your inner work, do what serves you in the present moment, and you should be fine on the path, the spiritual path, the Kriya yoga path. And, you know, most people, like me included, when I got on the path of Kriya yoga, how do I start? But if you want to know how to start, I made it easy for you. It's all on the screen right there. So pick which serves you the best. So, yeah, just plant that tree today. Not 10, you know, you should have planted it 10 years ago, but don't beat yourself up about it. Let's get to work today, you know, do your inner work, start throwing away all that stuff in your closet that no longer serves you, you know?
Yeah.
And
Never too late.
it's never too late. Let's move forward.
Yeah. I don't know, another thought I've been thinking about is like, why would an advanced soul like choose to incarnate to parents of low vibration? I don't know if I do get to actually choose my life and the parameters. I don't know. Me personally, I feel like I chose a really hard life. I don't know, and my wish for my next life would be to be born into high vibrational parents, maybe hopefully a yogic family, and meet my soulmate early on. I don't know, maybe have a yogic family and bring in high level souls to help wake people up. I just don't want to waste time like I've wasted in this life. I don't know. But maybe I needed to learn these things. Maybe our souls like hard lessons, but I don't know. I picked really hard
Yeah,
parents to have.
I would say in my case that I don't know why I did this, but I have the intuition that I did this. When I said I'm going to reincarnate, I said I want to go as far off the path as possible. I wasn't born in a yogic family. I wasn't born into no parampara lineage or any, had no guru and any of this stuff. So I don't know why I would do that. In hindsight, I probably shouldn't have did that. You know, I made
Yeah.
it extra hard for myself. Like, well, if this is going to be my last rodeo or my last couple incarnations, I'm going to go as far off the path as I can and see if I can find my way home. And it took me a long time, over 40 years. Like, you know,
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know, you know, maybe I'm misguided, but that's what my intuition tells me. So I don't know why you would do that. Like, that's a
Maybe
good
we like a
question.
challenge.
You know,
like,
uh, you know,
we,
I don't
we
know, man. Maybe, yeah, it helps you like ascend faster or make more progress on the spiritual path. Because if everything was like given to you, you would probably take it for granted. So once you do find your way back to Kriya Yoga, you're like, whew, man,
yeah,
thank
that was
God.
a
You
life.
know, like that was a crazy roller coaster ride that I was on. And yeah, I'm glad I'm home now. That's the way I feel right now. But yeah, I would, that's a good question. You know, why would you do it to yourself? I don't know, you know,
Yeah.
but I kind of feel that like the ascended masters on the higher astrological plane kind of look at you like you're doing the real work, like the boots on the ground, heavy lifting, right? Like my guru used to say anybody could meditate in the forest or the Himalayan mountains, but the real people doing the real mastery is in the middle of New Delhi or in the middle of Times Square or in a war zone. No matter what happens, they always keep an unshakable mountain and unshakable samadhi and unshakable meditation where they're unbothered by anything. But that takes some real inner mastery, you know? So
Yeah.
I guess that's what I did to myself. I said, I want to see how good my samadhi is, and I'm going to go far off the path as possible. And it was definitely a rough ride, and
Well, thank God you made it back. You made
thank
it.
God I made it. Took me a long time, you know. I made many mistakes. I treated my body like an amusement park, you know. So I don't want anybody out there in YouTube land to see me and like, oh, he didn't do anything wrong. I said I did everything wrong.
Everything.
Right. I was the most unlikely yogi out there in the universe, right? So if I could do it, anybody could do it, you know. You just got to make a sankalpa, an intention to, you know, do this. No matter what happens, I'm going to go as far on this path as possible.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to let anything distract me. And this Maya delusional world is going to test you every single day. And you just got to put your chin up and chest out and get ready for it because it's coming. It comes for VEDAGURUDEV and everybody. So I don't want you to think like, oh, Sadhguru is a lightened being. Nothing happens to him. I'm sure he'd go through his trials and tribulations too. You know,
Yeah.
I saw he just had like brain surgery. So it happens to all of us, you know.
Yeah.
Yogananda, Lahiri Messiah, I'm sure they all had their mountains they had to climb in the Maya delusional world also, you know. And when you're a householder, it's extra tough because your partner, your children, they're pulling you every which way. So
like, I gotta take care of you too.
extra mastery, right? My guru used to say the ego comes through the back door, not through the front door.
Yeah.
So you're waiting for him on guard. Like, where's he at? He's coming through the front door. He's a thief in the night, sneaking through your back window while you're not looking, while you're asleep, right?
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, it's my partner.
I see you coming through the window, you know? No, not here, you know?
Nobody's home.
Have your head on a swivel. I like Brahma. He has 4 faces. He's a 4-faced god. He's looking forward. He's looking backward. He's looking to the right. He's looking to the left, right? You can't sneak up on Brahma. He's looking at you from every which way.
Yeah.
So be like Lord Brahma. Have your head on a swivel, you know? Look every way, right? In all directions.
Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking if we choose our parents, I guess if you're adopted, you choose your adoptive parents too, or I don't know. It's just interesting to think how all this stuff plays out, but who knows? Like,
one thing I learned about this Maya delusional world, nothing makes sense, you know?
No.
So even trying to make sense out of the unsensible is almost like a losing battle. So I just let it flow. Whatever happens, I surrender to it. All right, whatever. That's what it is today. Let's get to work, you know. But yeah, who knows why any of these things happen and why you have to go through all this test and why this Maya delusional world is a physical school, you know, a dense school, a chaotic school. You know, who knows, you know.
Well, I have another God question that I know will drive you crazy, but I like to torture myself. But I don't know if God has just always existed and Source has no creator. Did we exist with God before creation? Were we with Source? I don't know if it's Source. Have we always existed too?
Well, I always start these God questions the same way with the disclaimer. A God defined as a God can find. Like, I have no clue what God is thinking or why God does what he does or what God eats for dinner. I have no clue. So I would just say energy can't be destroyed. It could just be transmuted into a different form. So I would like to think that how would they say this? We're a chip off the old block, right? God is the block, and we're just a little piece off the old block, or God is the ocean, like that behind me, and we're just a drop of water on the ocean. God is the beach, we're just a grain of sand on the beach. God is the sun, and we are just a little spark or flame off the sun. So
Yeah.
yeah, I would like to think that once you go through all your incarnations and you make all your choices and decisions, and you learn from all your mistakes, you reinsert yourself back with the source light, you merge and become one with the light. But how to know for sure? There's no real way to know for sure, So yeah, I would just say that it's a good question. It's a universal question of what happens to your energy. But in my intuition, I would say your energy transmutes into a different form.
Yeah.
Some people make the wrong mistakes in this incarnation, they go backwards into a lower form. Some people make the right decisions and they go into a higher form. So all the yogis and sitas, they would always do everything they could to extend their life. That's why they made these asanas, these physical practices. That's why they made pranayama and meditation, to master their physical vessel so they could extend their life as long as possible, so they could make as much progress as possible. So make as much progress as you can on the spiritual path in this life, because hopefully you pick up where you left off in the next life, and it'll be a lot more smoother, right? So go forward, my friends. Don't go backward. So
Yes.
that's what I would say, and that's basically my plan. I'm trying to help as many people as possible with my Santa Claus list of names I've helped. Cue the sound effect.
I'm getting better at holding it longer.
And yeah, so when I go before the council of elders or in front of Babaji's yagna, whatever the situation is, VEDGURUDEV, with your incarnation, how many people did you help? I helped all these people, right? The Santa Claus list, right? So okay, you're undeniable. Come
Yes.
on, open the pearly gates. Come join Babaji around his campfire with all the ascended masters, all the Kriya yogis and yoginis who have transcended before you. Join the family. So
Family.
yeah, I would definitely say try to do as best as you can, help as many people as you can, love as many people as you can, because in the astral plane or the council of elders or the pearly gates, however you define it, I highly doubt they're going to ask you what kind of car you drove or
No,
how
we
many
could care less.
zeros you have in your bank account. That is all unnecessary. You leave all that behind. It doesn't define your soul. What defines your soul is how many people you've helped. You look for the opportunity to help as many people as you can. You've loved as many people as you can unconditionally. You did karma yoga, selfless service, fed as many people as you could, helped as many people as you could, loved as many people as you could, and that is the best path. I would say,
Yeah.
So be the best person you can, and all this material things, Maya delusional things, aren't gonna transcend with you. It has no meaning on the astral plane, So like whatever you did in this physical life, the the only thing it carries with you is your loving unconditional energy and your helping spirit.
Yeah. Well, Sandy has joined us for our beautiful soul talks. Our beautiful soul sister, Sandy, says, Namaste, guys. How are you doing? I'm doing wonderful.
Namaste, Sandy. Yeah, we're doing great. Outstanding.
How are
Another
you
day
doing?
to do it again.
Yeah.
And where I'm at, it's already September 1st. So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, a new month, a clean slate to learn from my mistakes of the last month and leave all that stress and tension from August
Yeah.
2025
Bye,
in the
August.
past. Water under the bridge, clouds passing in the sky. Bye, August. Bye bye,
See you
Felicia.
later.
See you
Don't come back.
later. You know, you no longer serve me. Water under the bridge. Keep moving.
Is it possible to raise your consciousness when you realize you are consciousness? What is there to raise? I mean, is it all that is required is just to know who we are? I mean, what is there to
Yeah,
raise?
when you raise your consciousness, you already have your consciousness inside you as you. Your higher self, your true potential, your inner work is just waiting for you to realize, you know? It's like waiting for you to acknowledge it, you know? So by doing these kriyas and these practice, you bring your soul to the forefront and all the lower instincts and lower vibrations to the background. Like most people walk around there. My guru used to say, most people are dreaming with their eyes open, you know? So they're just unaware of their chakras and their nadis and their shakti and their prana and everything. So they just dwell in these lower chakras. So we don't want to dwell in the pit of despair. That's why we're always bringing our awareness up, right? So we could
Yeah.
we could see the world from the penthouse suite of the crown chakra, you know? And we're not in the basement with all the rats and all the dust and, you know, the darkness, you know? So we're always bringing our consciousness up. But yeah, in my intuition, our consciousness is readily available. We just do these kriyas to realize it. That's why it's called self-realization. We're realizing ourselves. God realization. We're realizing God. We're unlocking our inner true potential. So that's basically what we're doing. It's always there. It's always dormant. You know, I say Babaji is 2 years ahead of me. I'm just catching up to Babaji. So yeah, you know, it's waiting for us to acknowledge it. And once you acknowledge your true potential, or even your spirit guides or your angels or who's ever in your soul family, then things start to happen right at that moment. Most people are just zombies walking around in the world, you know. All these so-called spiritual things are woo-woo to them. The
Yeah.
chakras, you know,
Oh.
pranayama, meditation, you know. But once you start realizing and you start getting a glimpse of your true inner potential, then you never want to let it go. So once I got on the path of Kriya Yoga, I was like, this is going to be my lifelong journey. And I'm going to go as far as I can to realize my true inner potential. So, yeah, I would definitely say cut out the junk and focus, you know, keep your eye on the prize, as my guru used to say, right? Bring your soul to the forefront, and all these lower instincts, these desires, this anger, this jealousy, you know, this pit of despair that dwell in the lower chakras.
Yeah.
We're taking the elevator to the top floor, the crown chakra, the suite, you know, where we could
Yes.
see
Top
the
floor.
whole city from as a detached witness, right? You know,
Yes.
and all
I
these
like it up
people
here.
on the street, on the ground floor, fighting each other and hurting each other. We look from our divine cloud, you know,
Yeah.
at all the, as my guru would say, the pigs rolling in the mud, you know, fighting each other. Let me tell you a story about God, and what do you think of Donald Trump? And we need to go to war and bring freedom to the whole world, and this type of fake narratives. You see the Wizard of Oz for who he really is.
Yeah.
Like, that Wizard of Oz with that fake playbook. I don't want no part of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, every single thing out here is really pulling you in all directions. And they all hide under the cloak of, we're trying to help people, we're trying to build community, you know? But really, when you see behind the curtain, you see it's all Wizard of Oz. They're just trying to steal your money. So
Yeah.
have your head on a swivel, be like Brahma, four-faced God, see him coming from all directions, you know? And see the lie of the Wizard of Oz for
Yeah.
what he truly is, you know? But, you know, so when you can see behind the curtain and behind the veil, you see their motives are not helping, their motives are not loving, their motives is stealing money, right? And you can see it clearly because they basically say, hello, friend, do you want to make more money? You know, if you don't want to make more money, you kill their sales pitch. You know, I don't want to make money. I want to help people. Well, everybody wants to make more money. Not me. I'm good. I'm pretty satisfied. I'm pretty content where I'm at. You know, you know,
Yeah, life
the,
is good.
the Jehovah Witness of the Maya delusional world knocking on your door. Knock, knock. Hello, friend. Let me tell you a story about our Lord and Savior,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
You know, I save
Nobody's
myself.
here.
I do my own inner work. You know, you don't believe Jesus Christ is our Lord and Savior? No, I think Jesus Christ, wherever he's at, he's helping people. So I don't need him to come here and save me. I save myself. Oh,
Yes.
blasphemy, you know? Yeah, I save myself, you know? That's an ego play. God, I need you to come, whatever you're doing, drop the dishes and come and help me in the present moment.
Yeah.
Sounds like a gross ego play, right?
Yeah.
God is busy doing God things, you know?
What?
Like, I don't need him to come save me. I'm doing my own inner work, you know?
What? The world doesn't revolve around me? Drop everything and help me.
God, show yourself now if you're real, you know? God, I need help. Come save me. But when you have this discernment and this discrimination, you kind of see, right? No one's coming to save me. I do my own inner work, and I have the tools in my toolbox no matter what is the situation. It reminds me of when I went to India. Before I went up the Himalayan mountains, they made me sign a waiver. If I die, we're not coming to save you. And that was a good analogy. Like, you save yourself. Don't depend on the Indian government to bring a helicopter up the Himalayan mountains and spend hundreds of thousands of rupees to save you. They ain't coming, you know?
They're not coming.
Same thing, right? I saved myself, you know? If God does come, I said, yeah, God, I'm okay. You know, don't worry, you know? Okay, carry on. You got way more important fish to fry than VEDGURUDEV, you know? Not necessary. I don't need an audience. If God gives me an audience, that would be great, but I'm not expecting it or asking for, you know?
Yeah.
Carry on, God. When I do my puja or my offerings, my prasad, I tell God he's doing the best job of all. Keep up the good work. What I need, nothing. I'm good, you know?
Yeah.
God is doing the best job. All the glory to God and service of God on his mission. So keep up the good work. You know, Babaji, it's not necessary for you to show yourself. I'm doing good, you know?
Yeah. Well, Sandy has a great question for you. She says, here's a question. In the past, I cut off people, I ghosted, as they call it. Do you think karmically we would benefit from reaching out to these people to explain our reasoning for disconnecting? That's a great question.
I mean, not really, because karmically, when you ghost somebody, it's almost like taking the trash out to the curb. I saw on Instagram one time a thing I really like a meme. It says, when someone unfollows you on Instagram, it's like the trash taking itself out. So karmically, by letting toxic people go, you clear the path. You don't want their trash to become your trash. So these are karmic lessons that they should learn, not that you should learn. By clearing the path and getting their negative energy, their energy vampire, sucking your energy out and lowering your vibration. You're more taking the higher path, you know. So I don't know. It's up to you. I wouldn't try to explain myself to anybody. If you ghosted people or let people go in your life, it's probably a true blessing. You probably feel lighter on your feet, you know, you less baggage to hold. So I would definitely, you know, I wouldn't worry about it. You know, the way I look at karma is that it's something there, but I don't really do my sadhana, my yogic practices to burn my karma. It's kind of a byproduct that just happens, you know. So like whatever karma you have in this life, just you can never go wrong loving people unconditionally, helping people unconditionally. This is a byproduct that burns your karma. So I don't really think about karma too much. It's not really a thought in my mind. It's like if a tree falls in the woods and I didn't hear it, did it really fall? So that's how I look at karma. I do my yogic practices, and as a byproduct, it burns this karma, you know? So I don't try to create more karma in the present moment. I don't, you know, I don't worry about future karma, because if I don't create more karma, there is no future karma. So I just focus on all the stupid stuff I did in all my past incarnations and burn that big landfill, that trash mountain I have right now. So that's what I'm doing by doing my sadhana every day. So yeah, I would. In yoga, they say we don't let other people's karma become our karma. So if other people treat you bad, cheat you, steal from you, that's their karma. They have to look at themselves in the mirror when they go to sleep, you know? So I wouldn't let other people's karma become your karma. There's many stories in the yogic tradition of people not interfering with other people's karma, because that's their lesson they have to learn, you know? So we don't want other people's karma to become our karma, so we don't interfere and kind of stay out the way. So yeah, I wouldn't let, if you ghosted people, I wouldn't feel guilty about it. I would just be like, it is what it is. Probably a true blessing. You should probably ghost more people out here, because there's a lot of, you know, travel light, my friend. You don't need any of these people. They don't really serve you in the present moment. So I wouldn't feel guilty about ghosting anybody. Ghost more people, I would suggest.
Well, Sandy says that in her case, it has been many years since I've connected and would prefer not to reach out. But I wanted your take on this. Sometimes I feel I want to explain myself, but I know they likely haven't changed and will project onto me aspects of themselves they refuse to see. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't feel guilty about it. My guru used to say, guilt is an attack on your soul. Whatever you do not feel guilty about anything. You did what you did, and that's the way it happened. He said guilt is like stabbing your soul with a knife. So we don't feel guilty as yogis or yogini about anything, right? We did what we did, and that's what we do. So no matter what you do, never feel guilty about anything, right? It happened the way it happened, and we just move on, water under the bridge. So you know, yeah, sometimes you feel like you want to explain yourself, but most of these people aren't worth explaining yourself.
Yeah.
These things, these people come in and out of your life. This is the way life happens. Don't feel guilty about it. Don't attach to it. Just say, people come, people go, you know? Like, I used to think like, friends I went to kindergarten with, I no longer see, you know, this is the life, you know? People come, people go. The way I handle it, or the way suffer comes, the way I attach to it. If I just see the Maya delusional world on the stage of the universe, this is how it happens, you know? People used to be best friends with, you no longer see. People who, you know, are in your family, you very rarely see. And Just don't get attached to it. This is the way this Maya delusional school ground works, you know. Who can explain it, you know? So don't attach to it, you know. Don't have any expectations. Just enjoy it for the time it is. You know, I'm grateful for the times I do have, not for the times I don't have. So
Yeah.
most people suffer because they want to extend it. They have that fear of loss, like, oh, I'm going to lose this person. I'm going to lose my life. I'm going to lose my car. I'm going to lose my money, whatever, right? But if you just see it like on the movie screen of the universe, you know, just some pictures passing by, you really won't suffer. So, yeah, I wouldn't feel bad about ghosting anybody. It happened the way it happened. And, you know, if they want to come back in your life, they should make the effort, not you, you know?
Yeah.
You have good, pure soul energy. So I wouldn't welcome the devil back into your house, you know? People have lower energy, cheating, hurting, gossiping, energy. It's probably better the trash take itself out, you know? Stay where you're at, you know?
Yes. Sandy has a compliment for me. Thank you, Sandy. She says, by the way, I love your dark hair and flowers and lipstick combo, Veronica. Well, thank you. I don't know.
Yeah,
These are lilies.
looking good, Veronica.
I don't know. These lilies, I had to use like 3 hair clips to hold them in, and I don't really wear makeup. I just cut a beet, and I just use the juice of the beet on my cheeks and lips. So that's my
Cool.
my makeup combo.
All natural.
Yes. And then Sandy had a funny comment for you, VEDAGURUDEV. Haha, trash. Taking the trash out.
Taking the trash out, you know? When someone unfollows you on Instagram, the trash take itself out. Magic.
Yes.
Divine magic, right?
Magic.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
AB, see you, you know? Right? Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you, right?
Yes. I was just
see you later.
Oh, and Sandy says, yes, I feel much lighter, but wonder if I could have done it more delicately, but I don't regret the disconnecting. So
yeah, it happened the way it happened. I wouldn't feel guilty about it at all, you know? That's the way it happened. Que sera, sera. Let it happen the way it's gonna happen, you know? So yeah, I wouldn't think about it too much, you know? And sometimes when these people take themselves out of your life, it creates space for new people to come in. So clear out the trash so you have some space for some new things, you know, some new situations.
Yeah, and she says that as I healed and built a loving relationship with myself, it felt like an assault to keep in contact with narcissistic and abusive type people. And
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, she agreed with you. People, yes, people come, people go.
It says purple, right?
Yeah, she's like, and then she wrote underneath because she misspelled people. She said purple, not purple. Purple people eaters. Yeah, maybe they are purple.
Oh, the Minnesota Vikings, the purple people eaters, right?
Yeah,
the defensive line.
the Viking Kings.
Yeah, people come, people go. That's the way of life, you know. Like sometimes you go on vacation for somewhere in the summer, and you have a summer fling, and but you got to go back to school, and these things happen, you know. So make some space and let them go, you know.
Yeah.
Create some space, some distance, you know, and yeah, if you just enjoy the show, the Maya delusional world, and you're not attached to changing the ending or prolonging the ending or extending the ending, you just see it for what it is and let it happen the way it happens, you know. Que sera, sera. Water under the bridge, clouds passing in the sky, letting them pass, and not attaching to people. And yeah, you begin to realize when you let them go, you feel lighter on your feet. Travel light, my friend. No baggage, right? These people do not serve you in the present moment. let them go, right?
Yeah.
You know, goodbye, you know, goodbye. See you later.
Yeah, I haven't talked to my mom in like 5 years, but to understand this, she's like the most toxic, like emotional blackmailer
Mm.
person you'll ever meet. So I don't feel guilty about it at all. Some people, no matter who they are, you have to let them go.
Yeah,
Makes
well,
it
that's
much
a
lighter.
shame. You would wish your own birth mother would be
Yeah,
more understanding and learn from mistakes. And, but yeah, sometimes these things happen, you know.
yeah,
Basically, the way you live your life is how you attach to it. You won't suffer if you're not attached to it. Well, these things happen. I
they
would have
happen.
preferred a better situation, but I'm doing pretty good. And, you know, who needs it? You know, if you're
Yeah,
gonna, don't be an energy vampire, be a energy enhancer, right? We
yes.
need pluses of energy. We don't need minuses. So don't drain my battery, uplift me. Rising tides lifts all
Yeah,
boats. So we need people who add energy, not minus energy. So
yeah. Don't try to drown
less
me.
energy vampires, more higher vibrational energy, you know?
And Sandy says, yes, so true, Vedguru Dev. Yes. And then Sandy says, oh, wow, what a great idea. I love the color of the beads. Yes, we don't just share spiritual knowledge, I share beauty secrets here too. It's all
Oh,
inclusive.
natural beauty secrets. This is an all-inclusive
Yes.
soul talks, right? We have beauty secrets. We have higher consciousness secrets. Talk about toxic people.
Yeah.
Who knows where the conversation will
Yes.
go? It expands in all
Yes.
directions, right?
Sandy says, I didn't talk to my mom for a number of years. Now it's very occasional and at my own pace. Yeah, just,
Yeah, well, that's good. I
yeah,
mean, your
taking
birth
control.
mother, your family is a little different, but yeah, I could say we always have a black sheep in our family, and hopefully it's not your mother or your father or
Yeah,
your children, but yeah, there's some rogue, as they would say in the yogic tradition, rogue yogis, right?
yeah.
There's some yogis on their own time,
Yeah,
some questionable things that come out their mouths, but whatever,
yeah,
just collect what serves you in the present moment. If they're adding to your energy, good. If they're minusing your energy, bad. So you know once you
yeah,
get on the spiritual path, you have more of a clearer vision, equal
yeah,
vision. You see clearer, all right? Like, I don't know, it's not worth the attack on my soul to be in this person's presence. So they're good where they're at.
yeah. I just like hurt people. So I just,
Right. Change
yeah,
your ways and maybe we could talk again, you
yeah,
know? Trying to sell me the same used car you sold me 10 years ago. No thanks. Learn from your mistakes. Be a better person. Love unconditionally. And yeah, what I did in my 20s does not serve me in my 40s or 50s. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So some people going down with the ship, they ride that wave. I'm right, you're wrong the whole way. Some people pivot, change course, change directions, and say, no, that's not the way. And that was my case too. I said, yeah, the way I was living my life pre-Kriya yoga was not the way. I
yeah,
was eating my own poop. So I no longer want to eat my own poop. I
no,
stay light on my feet. I pivot, I change course, I change directions. I'm not married to my ideas. I'm open to all spiritual practices and all
yeah,
vibrations. Maybe I'm seeing, my guru used to say, Vedguru Dev, you're seeing the forest without seeing the trees, right? You're looking at the forest without seeing the trees. So I try to keep that open-minded perspective. I don't know everything. If you have some good information, please, by all means, let me hear it. in our last sad song, Paul said, these spiritual practices are doorways, or these deities are doorways to realize your higher self. And I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, I like how that sounds, I'm gonna put that in my pocket, doorways, right? So, I take inspiration from everybody everywhere. So whatever your country, whatever your flag, whatever your religion, whatever your language, whatever your skin tone, I'm open to all of it. So
Yeah.
lower vibrations and instincts you could keep to yourself, but if you got some higher knowledge, it helps my journey and put some wind under my Superman cape, then I'm all for it.
Yeah, and Sandy says that it's taken years of space, has also affected the energy she brings to the table now. Surprisingly, she has changed a lot, but for years I was no contact, and that was what was needed. Honoring the process is key. Yeah, sometimes it just takes time. Maybe I'll talk to my
Yeah,
mom after a while.
yeah. Sometimes people are on divine timing. They're on their own timing. You just give them the space, hopefully they come around. So, you can't, if you're on spiritual time, divine time, you can't expect other people to be on your time.
Yeah.
It's up to them to learn their mistakes and catch up to you. I have a 15-year-old daughter who will be 16 in another week, and she's on her own timing. So I'm here whenever you need it, but you got to raise your vibration and get here. So
Yeah.
it's a work in progress.
Yeah.
I think when I was 16, I definitely didn't want to hear anything about God or anything. This was all crazy woo-woo talk to me. So I try to keep that open-minded perspective, right? It
Yeah.
took me many years to get on the spiritual path, and when I was 16, I definitely wasn't thinking about anything besides Star Wars and A-Team and skateboarding or whatever.
Yes. The things that
God was not in my conversation when I was 16 at all. Zero, right?
Things that the 16-year-old boys think about.
Yeah, whatever. So, yeah.
Sandy
like,
says,
yeah, when my mother wanted me to go to church, and church time was when the football game was starting.
Yeah.
So me and my father were not open to it. Right?
Yeah, I'm bonding with my dad. I'm not bonding with the big dad.
let me tell you a story about what Jesus did. Oh, come on. Kickoff is happening in 20 minutes. Hurry up, wrap it up. You're killing my Sunday with all this God talk. So, but now I have a better perspective. I'd rather hear what Babaji said than see the football game.
Yeah. Now you have a different dad.
I have a different divine father, divine mother.
Sandy has something beautiful to say. She says, I am reminded of the quote, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Whoa. That's powerful.
Yeah, absolutely. When you change the way you look at things, things look at you and change. Yeah, I would agree. Like, when you change your perspective, everything starts to change, and maybe even the perspective changes looking at you, like, I can't sell this used car to VEDGURUDEV no more. He has a different perspective. So I have to change my approach to VEDGURUDEV. Yes. He's on a higher frequency, This fool's gold, the snake oil doesn't work on him the way it used to work on him. So if I want his attention, I got to change my approach,
This is something I've been thinking about the world. I feel like I believe the world needs more empathy and understanding of others. If you truly knew and felt everyone as if they were you, you would love everyone. If we never truly know someone's story, their struggles. I know the difficult people in my life. I imagine, I try to imagine what it'd be like to be them, and consider, how difficult their life might be. And they might, I think that my life is difficult, but maybe like if they saw my life, they would think it's a cakewalk. So I don't know, everybody has their struggles. So I don't know. I just think the world needs more empathy and compassion. It's much needed in this world if we're going to survive.
Oh, I agree with you 100%. But yeah, in this world, I would love for everybody to be unconditional, loving beings and have empathy and compassion and be kind and loving and help people. But I don't know. When I was in the Himalayan mountains and they told me to leave an empathetic place of a higher vibration of unconditional love and come back to the Maya delusional world, I just had a different viewpoint, a different perspective of the world. And I was like, gross, most people, if they could buy a new boat or a new car, they'll push you right in front of the bus, with no empathy at all, right? I mean, this is the Maya delusional world. So, asking people who, most people they're in delusion. They think they're loving and good people, but they're really cheaters, stealers. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Like,
Vedguru Dev, the orb has visited you. It's right on the side of your face.
Really? Which way? I don't
that way, or the other way. The other way.
Other way.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't know. It's gone now.
I almost had. I've been trying to do a whole soul talks with the orb. So anytime I see it, I'm like, where's it at?
As soon as we notice it, it goes away.
Right. Peekaboo, I see you, Vedguru Dev. I'm here, Remember the first time the light being came and I gave you an audience. Now it's like hide and seek, right? Where you at? Where you at? I'm aware of you now, right? I made a mistake in the first one. I tried to wipe off my screen, actually. Actually, let's play that video so people can know what we're talking about, our light being video. So we're always trying to catch the light being, but it's trying to hold water in your hand. You're like, it sees me now, right? The first time Vedguru Dev didn't know what it was. Now he knows I'm around, so he's always trying to capture that light, right? That fly in the chopsticks, right?
Yeah.
So, play the video so they'll know what we're talking about. When you focus on the mantra, you don't have time for the distractions or the monkey mind or the mental clutter. So it's helpful to focus on the monkey on the physical mind. Do I have a big light on me?
Yeah, there's
right
a glow, like a white orb on your face.
Where's
it
that
could be Babaji.
Is that Babaji? Like an orb on your face.
It could be, Oh, that's interesting. I just saw that too. I was wondering if it was my computer screen.
I was thinking maybe something was going. Yeah, it's like this white light right on your head. Your face.
Interesting. The sun is that way, so where's that one coming? Interesting. Hold on, let me see if I could turn off my light. Oh. No, still right?
It's like right there. It's like not moving. It's like this white orb.
Let me see. Interesting. How can I block that? Is it still there?
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't know. Maybe we have a visitor. Welcome to our Soul Talks. If you have any questions, orb.
Where did that come from?
I don't know. It wasn't there.
Try cleaning your lens. Maybe it's something on.
Yeah. I'm trying to clean it off. Is it better now? It was something on the lens.
Probably
it was
some
like
poop, like a flying bird just dropped a gift.
Really?
It was like some sand or something. I don't know. Who knows how this crazy stuff works.
Yeah.
I was like, look, I'm ascending. I'm turning into a
Yeah.
light being in real time.
Yeah.
Somebody please record this so they can
We've
show
got
other people.
evidence.
We have evidence of Maha Samadhi. VEDGURUDEV is turning into a light beam in real time. My time is up. See you later. Goodbye, cruel Maya delusional world.
Bye.
So as you could see, that was the first time the light being gave us an audience. But maybe I should pretend that it's not there and it will come back more, right? Once it knows I'm aware of it, then it goes away, right?
Well, Sandy posted she saw it too, so I'm not crazy. He was like poking around your shoulder.
Well, who's ever that light being that's visiting us, you're always welcome. And
yeah,
hang out.
Yeah.
If you have any questions, light being, put it in my ear, and I'll try to answer it also. So all light beings, all light workers, all people holding up the light flag are always welcome. So
yeah,
don't be scared, don't be shy. We welcome all, right?
Yes.
So all light beings. So
all are welcome.
yeah, so there you see it. That was the first time the light being visited us, and now it gives us an audience, but a lot shorter than that, every once in a while. So light being, don't be shy. We welcome you. Come in any form. Sit on my shoulder, be on my face, go in the palm tree, wherever you want, My house is your house. My bed is your bed. Light beings. So
Sandy's,
what were we talking about before the light being? I forgot.
Oh, we were talking about having compassion in the world, about it would be nice if we had compassion, but it just doesn't work that way.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people see your compassion as weakness, so they use it as an opportunity to steal your money, trick you, cheat you, but just have your head on a swivel and be aware that these tricksters, these 3-card money players are out here trying to separate you from your money. And VEDGURUDEV is no exception. They always come under the cloak of, I'm trying to help you. I'm trying, this is about loving people and community. But when you really see the Wizard of Oz behind the curtain, you see that 95% of the people in the world, which is a shame, would throw you under the bus if they had the opportunity to buy a new boat or a new car, which is gross,
Yeah.
Someone showed up at my house with a Brinks truck of gold bars or $5 million, whatever, and said, you had to hurt this child, push this child in front of the train and I'll give you this money. I said, no way, you crazy as hell. Get out of here, devil. So, but the other people don't have that energy. Like, you mean I could have a boat if I did this to this child? Goodbye, innocent soul, So I don't understand it, but I wish for other people to be more compassionate, but it's got to be a exchange of energy. I be compassionate to you, you be compassionate to me. We're collectively compassionate worldwide, helping people. But you take from me and give nothing back, no thanks,
Yeah.
Energy vampire, So if you want compassion, you should give, in return, right? So don't be a stealer, a cheater of compassion, be a giver of compassion.
Yeah. Well, speaking of compassion, YouTube should have more compassion. Sandy says that I noticed Chad's channel is gone again. Oh, it's back.
Oh boy, here we go.
It was only 24.
Groundhog Day has presented itself. Oh, it's back, right?
Yeah, it was only, I guess it was gone, and now it's back in 24 hours. Oh, it only has 24 videos. So, yeah, like I told you, it looked like a bunch of his videos were deleted. So, yeah, it looks like his most recent videos are not there. Yeah, I saw that too. Well, YouTube does not have compassion.
I wish Chad the best. I wouldn't be where I'm at if it wasn't for Chad putting me on this journey. But I know from last year talking to Chad that he was very frustrated by YouTube. Actually, I saw one of his videos where he was interviewing somebody on a live stream, and at the end of the live stream, he was like, "F you, YouTube, F you." You know, he lost it. He like lost his marbles, and he, you know, he lost it, right? And
Yeah.
I believe me, YouTube, who could figure this out, right? So I was like,
Yeah.
if we get 1,000 subscribers, we can give Sandy the super chat and give Sandy the buy a coffee, whatever. We have now broken the mark of over 1,000 subscribers. And here comes Lucy with the football, pulling the rug. Brown. I look, okay, how do I monetize this thing? And, you know, give a super chat for Sandy. And to my surprise, they say you need 4,000 hours of watch time. And I was like, damn, 4,000 hours of watch time. How many videos would that be? So we're at about, I don't know what we're
halfway,
at. 1,700. We're like halfway home, but still, you know, like they're always pulling the rug. They're always cheating you. So Chad is no exception. He has 150,000 subscribers. They still poop on him every chance he could get. You know, they give you that dopamine hit of like, I'm back, baby. I'm back. I got 20,000 viewers on this video. And then they pull the rug. And after 1 month, you get like 500 views. And, you know, you start banging your head on the wall and you start deleting your channel again. And only 24 videos remain. And is it really worth it? FU did it to me again. They gave it to me with no Vaseline like they gave it to me before. And, you know, I spent 8 hours editing this video. And what's the point? I get 200-300 views or 500 views or 1,000 views, whatever, you know? So it's frustrating out there, you know? I agree. But in our case, we're going to keep showing up. 1 view or 1 million view, it doesn't matter to us. So if you show up, we'll show up.
Sandy has an idea for us. She says, what if you posted your PayPal here for donations and coffee? Maybe. And you wouldn't have to share the money with YouTube. Yeah,
is that a possibility? Yeah, maybe I'll research that after I get off here. You know, I don't have a PayPal, but maybe I could set it up some kind of way. And, you know, however, it's not a bad idea.
Yeah, we'll look into that.
The saga continues.
Yeah. Yes. Always peaks and valleys.
After our last sad song, I was like, all right, the soul talks. I got that, what do they call it? Super chat for Sandy, you know?
Yeah.
To my surprise, Lucy has pulled the football on Charlie Brown once again, you know? So I understand the frustration that Chad has, you know? It's not set up for you to win. The digital slot machine of social media. And YouTube is that way, but they're all that way. You know, when you really start to look behind the curtain and see they're all that way, you know, they all like, share your photos with your friends and family, but they're data mining your data and selling it. That's how they're so rich. And, you know, the Wizard of Oz is here, and it's not really set up. It's set up for them to make money. It's not set up for you to make money, right? So they have all these hurdles, these impossible goals, right? You know, we're lucky we come out with a daily Babaji quote and a daily long form soul talks or satsang on our YouTube channel. But if you make 1 video a year, how long would it take you to get 4,000 hours of watch time? You know, you make a 10-minute video, right? Like, it'd take you like 500 years to be monetized on YouTube. And, you know, they sell you this dream. Like, I don't know, if you start an Instagram, you'll have 10 million followers like Kim Kardashian, you know? And then you look and you have 10 followers and you're like, man, this is BS, you know? Like, what? You know, they sell the dream, you know? Like, the 1% has 10 million followers. Regular people like me and you, we got 10 followers, you know? That's just how it happens. Same on YouTube, right? You work all day. I'm going to make the best YouTube video I can. Gets 20 views. And you're like, man, forget this, you know?
Yes.
This is fake. This is fairy dust, though. You know, it's not only YouTube. It's like that for every platform, right? You know, you see, like, if I show my body on OnlyFans, I'm gonna be a millionaire. No, you be able to. You won't be able to buy a stick of gum at Walmart tomorrow. You know, you know. Other people, the 1% make the money. 99%, you know, can't even pay their electric bill. You know, so. This is how it's set up. So when you begin to see the pieces on the chessboard and the Wizard of Oz behind the curtain, you see what it is. So
yes,
you know. Sorry about that from my brother Chad.
Yes, sorry,
you know,
Chad.
but they're newsflash, they're pulling the rug. Lucy is always pulling the football on Charlie Brown. You know. And they look for the opportunity to laugh at you. I know what we're going to do to this guy, Chad. We're going to give him 20,000 views and slow drip it down to 0.
We like to torture people.
Right. Torture. We're going to torture Chad. He's going to bang his head on the wall. He's going to delete his channel. He's going to delete all his 10,000 videos and only leave 24. We got him again. We pulled the football on again. Ha ha, Charlie Brown, you know. But once you see the Wizard of Oz behind the curtain, you know what it is. Like, good one. I see you, ego. Yeah. You know, you got me again. You know, I would love to go into the Peanuts cartoon and just hold the football. Kick it, Charlie.
Don't
kick it. Lucy's strong, you know. Can we just get the football kick today, right? Today, we kick the football. It's a new month, September 1st. Today, we kick the
football fly.
You know? Let that football fly. Field goal, you know?
Touchdown.
Whatever. Field goal, right? Right down the middle of the uprights, you know? Congratulations, Charlie Brown has kicked the football. September 1st, 2025. But, yeah, so... Once you see, you don't, you know, they do what they do. You know what I'm saying? So, like our previous conversation, they don't have compassion for you. No. They don't care about you. It's all about making money and grow stuff, and they hide behind this community platform and helping people. But when you really see their true colors, it's not about helping at all. It's about making money, farming your content, farming your attention, you know, throwing you under the bus, you know, so they could buy a boat. That's exactly what it is, you know. You know, goodbye, Chad. I'm buying a boat tomorrow, you know. So, you know, VEDGURU Dev thinks he has 1,000 subscribers. He's gonna be monetized. Got something for him. No Vaseline for VEDGURU Dev today, right? Got me again, Lucy with that football.
Well, on my private YouTube channel, I have 18 subscribers, and I just owe it to them to show up every day because they're counting on me.
And we're live streaming on that channel too, right? You know?
Yeah. So,
you know, 18 people, we don't give up on you, you know?
Yeah, and here we're here to help people. So I'm here with you till the wheels fall off. We'll just keep doing what we're doing. Like, don't give up.
I like how that sounds. To quote the great philosopher Nate Dogg in the next episode, we're gonna ride it till the wheels fall off, right?
Yes. See how far this car can go.
A direct quote from Nate Dogg in Dr. Dre's song with Snoop Dogg. The next episode. We're going to ride it till the wheels fall off. Hold up. Wait. Nate Dogg was a wise guy, you know. Rest in peace, Nate Dogg, my brother. You know, ride it till the wheels fall off, right? Great West Coast wisdom.
I don't know. Something I've been thinking about is like smiling more.
Yeah.
Like I can just with a smile, I can like touch people, and without seeing a word, like I can change the energy with just a smile. I was thinking maybe like I can touch somebody's heart. I don't know, like it softens them. Like I can just and they like relax when I smile. I have like a shine in my eyes, and then they start smiling. So I was just thinking it's an amazing how you can affect someone's day with just a smile. I don't know, even if I'm in pain, I don't know, if it just takes so much energy to be angry and mad. I just think like how simple is it to just to smile no matter how much pain I'm in it. Like just help people.
Yeah, I agree with you. My guru always used to say, make it a practice of waking up with a big smile on your face. Like, congratulations, you won the lottery. The sun is up, nature is beautiful, everything is good. So
Yeah.
yeah, I would definitely smile as much as you can. You never know who needed that smile and who was uplifted by that smile. So smiles are unlimited.
Yeah.
You shouldn't hold your smile. You should just smile as much as possible. Laugh, be as happy as much as possible.
Yeah.
Like my guru always said. He said it with love, but I'll adjust it to smile. He says, smiling is not a couple beans in your hand. Smiling is unlimited. So you should unlimitedly smile as much as you can. Look for the
Yeah.
opportunity to smile as much as you can. Don't hold your smiling tight. Give it wholeheartedly to as much people as possible, because you never know who needed that smile.
Yeah.
So give smiling unlimitedly to as many people as possible. And it's rough out here in this Maya
Yeah.
delusional world. It's overwhelming. So a smile goes a long way. So give wholeheartedly smiling to as many people as possible.
Yeah. Like, you could like ruin somebody's day by giving them a dirty look. Like, and you'd be like, what did I do to them? Why are they looking at me like that?
Yeah.
like, well, back to social media. Sandy says,
Yeah.
I'm not on Instagram, and Facebook really is kajinged. I don't think that's a good thing. I don't know. Hijacked. I think that's what she means. It's
Oh,
changed now. It's all about influencers. Yeah. It's gross and dirty, ugly there too.
yeah. I begin to see the reality of social media. Like if you punch your grandmother in your face, you'll have 1 million views. But who cares? Like, what difference does it make? So, yeah, you begin to see the social media slot machine of all these platforms. I look at these platforms like Las Vegas, right? You
Yeah.
put your quarter into the digital slot machine, and you watch the cherries go around, and every once in a while they give you a dopamine hit, but the house always wins, right? So
Yeah.
I won I got 20,000 views on this video, but they're gonna pull the rug and the football on me anyway. So the house always wins. So if you win $2,000, you're gonna lose $4,000, and you like that dopamine hit. So you're gonna mortgage your house, or you sell your car, so you could keep getting that dopamine hit, that high. So just because social media hides behind the fake veil of helping people, Facebook, you could connect with your friends that you haven't seen. So we could farm your energy. You could build a community to help people.
Lies.
Whatever. Yeah, fakeness. They're farming your attention. They're stealing your money, and then once you get in that loop, that social media slot machine, they're like, you know why you don't have people? You know why you only have 18 people? Because you don't run Facebook ads. You got to run Facebook ads, and everything is to steal your money, right?
Yeah.
You need more YouTube people. You need to run ads. And wait a minute, your budget? How much is your budget? $5? You're not going to get anybody that. You need to have a $50 a day budget. And, they're stealing your money left and right.
Yeah.
And when you really see, like, I didn't get no new members in our school. I could tell you from my own experience, We've never gotten one member from Instagram. We've never gotten one member from Facebook.
Nope.
We have never gotten one member from TikTok. All these is fairy dust. X, Twitter, all that, right? I tried them all, right? I tested them all. The only thing we have success with is YouTube live stream and YouTube daily videos, you know?
Yeah.
Besides that, all this other stuff is fairy dust. I wouldn't believe any of it. You know? If you want to post your pictures on Instagram so your friends can see it, that's fine. But it ain't going to generate no income.
No.
It's not set up to generate income. And, you know, like, so, you know, just see the Wizard of Oz for who he is, and you'll be better off. But, yeah, the liars telling lies, you know, they're making money off your data. And, you know, if you open Instagram, you'll be like, I think I need an air fryer. Magically, there's an air fryer ad. Like, they're listening, I guess. I don't know how they're listening. I'm like, well, is this AI reading my mind? You know, I was talking about an air fryer, and there's an ad for an air fryer. So there's, you know, it's not set up for you to win. So just see the Wizard of Oz for who it is. Like, I know you heard me. You're listening. It's like the ego. I'm not here. I'm not here. You know, I heard somebody say the best lie the devil ever told was he's invisible, right? Not here, devil. Oh, you're crazy.
What?
You have a problem. And I always like they shift the blame on you, right? No, you know why you have 18 people? Not because our platform is a lie. It's because you don't run ads, you know, or it's up to you. You know, you need to make more videos about air fryers, and then you'll have 1 million views. And, you know, it's all fake and fairy dust. You're like, and then you start getting in your head, right? Like, maybe I do need to make some videos about air fryer. And the next video you see, hello, it's Vedguru Dev. Today I'm going to tell you about an air fryer. And you're like, what the hell happened to Vedguru Dev? He lost his mind. He used to talk about Kriya yoga. Now he has a video about air fryers. And, you know, it's because, you know, so, you know, I don't know, you know.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, most of these people, they'll, you know, they'll push you in front of the bus with no compassion so they can buy a boat. And social media is, you know, they hide behind that. Like, we're helping people, we're connecting people. It's family, it's community. It's none of that. It's, you know, get in front of that bus so I can get a new boat, you know, basically.
Like crabs in a bucket.
And, you know, it's sad because, you know, people get addicted to these dopamine hits, and, you know, and when they pull the rug on you, it's probably a lot of people who aren't here right now because got too attached to it and got depressed, you know, and did something they shouldn't have did, you know. So, but they don't care. How are they going to help the family? How are they, you know, they're not, you know, a casualty of war in their mind, right?
Yeah.
Another number in their playbook, you know. You could see very clearly on the mainstream media when the C word thing happened. They're told tonight, you know, it's to lower your frequency, and you see they don't care about us. It's another number in the book, you know. So don't give it to them. Don't play their game, you know. If they need to buy a new boat, who cares? Don't give it to them, you know.
Yeah.
You know, they're not in your family. They don't care about us. So let them go, you know. Water under the bridge.
Well, our friend Zain Ahmed, he's back again. He says, hi, Guru Dev. Namaste to everyone. Namaste.
Namaste, Zain. Good to have you back.
Yes.
If you have any questions, put in the YouTube chat. We'll answer it wholeheartedly.
All questions are welcome.
All questions are welcome.
Well, nobody has any questions, so I'll give you a question.
I'm trying to find the question banner. Oh, there it is.
Oh.
Okay, there. Have a question you would like answered live, type it in the YouTube chat.
Yes.
Oh! Congratulations. Applause. Anybody has
Yes.
questions, we have sound effects now,
Yes.
right? So
Yes.
we'll give you applause.
Oh, fun.
We have laughter. If you have a funny question.
Yes. Oh, I forgot about that. I just remembered. Yeah. And if anybody
So we
asks
look
who your guru
we
is,
look for
I
the
have-
opportunity to play our sound effects. Oh, I'm under arrest. I'm in Kriya Yoga jail. Who is your guru? What is your
Yeah.
lineage? What is your parampara? Oh my God, I'm in
the
Kriya
Kriya
Yoga
police is
jail.
here.
The Kriya Yoga police has arrived. I hear their sirens. All right. Oh my God. You know,
Yeah.
how are you qualified to teach Kriya Yoga? Oh, the police has arrived.
Did you teach your students samadhi? That's not allowed.
It's not allowed. You got to go to Kriya Yoga jail.
Yoga jail.
Yeah, you cannot help people. They need to be initiated before they could get any of the kriyas.
I am not worthy.
I am not worthy.
Oh, Sandy loves it. She's clapping. Oh. I know it seems like as humans, we're meant to like endure like a balance of pain and pleasure. And in this world, how would you look at the pleasure we get from meditation? Because most people just think of pleasure as something physical, but meditation is not physical. I think but the deeper I go, I find it to be the most pleasurable thing I've experienced. It's a pleasure of freedom. A lot of people say they can't meditate, their monkey mind is too busy, but would they overcome this if they knew how much freedom meditation brings? I don't know. For me, I feel like it's a sweet sensation. I can't adequately explain with words. How would you explain the feeling of meditation to someone who's never experienced like the true depth of where meditation can take you?
Yeah, I would say meditation is realizing your true inner potential. I always like when my guru used to say, when we meditate, we're having tea with God on our crown chakra. So it's basically having an inner meeting with yourself and contemplating inside you as you, and just emptying your mind and being silent, where you could silence is the best teacher, so you could get the answers to your question inside you as you. Yeah, so when you start cultivating and enhancing meditation, dhyana, then you really start to see that you have all the tools inside you as you. All you have to do is realize it. So yeah, when you start meditating, then you start realizing your true inner potential, and you realize that meditation, happiness is all inside you as you. You know, it's internal, it's not external. Most people look for happiness externally or bliss externally, but as yogis, we enhance our bliss internally. So we always look for the opportunity to do our inner work. So when you realize you don't have to get on an airplane, you don't have to spend money, you don't have to go nowhere, all you have to do is sit on the side of your bed, close your eyes, and you'd be surprised. You could realize your true inner potential, go to your happy place. Yeah, so yeah, it's a true blessing to be a meditator in this crazy Maya delusional world. And you begin to see that answers are not out there, they're in there. So, you know, when the C word happened, I asked my guru what to do. He said, if you can't go outside, go inside, you know? So words of wisdom from my guru. So I use the C word as an opportunity to go inside and go deep inside myself and do my inner work.
Yeah.
Which was a true blessing. So yeah, I would say people who haven't experienced the bliss of meditation, then give it a try. And if you don't know how to get into a state of meditation, then on the screen we have everything. You know, we have a barrage of tools to help you on the spiritual path. Because I remember when I started on the spiritual path, I didn't know where to start. How do you start? So I took all the bumps so you don't have to. In our free school, freekriyayogamasterclass.com, we have a beginner mini course, and all these satsangs and soul talks are on there for free. So you could definitely get some tools to help you get started to integrate into your life. And subscribe to our YouTube channel, watch all our videos. We have daily Babaji quotes with me and Veronica, very inspirational. I like them too. It inspires me. And we take one question from each soul talk and the satsang, and we upload it daily. So and if you're ready and you think you want to go to the advanced techniques, just go to our Kriya Yoga Masterclass, kriyayogamasterclass.com. And
Yes.
I'll personally coach you and walk the journey with you, and you'll be surrounded by like-minded yogis and yoginis, and you can ask questions on screen like Veronica is now. So Veronica is one of our A1 Day 1 members, so she can give a good testimony and attest to the fruits and benefits of practicing Kriya Yoga wholeheartedly. Plus Paul, Mariana, we have a very loving Kriya Yoga Masterclass. So, but I'm not trying to sell you a used car or pitch you. You pick what works best for you. We're here if you need us.
I don't know. For me, I feel like meditation gives you a freedom that you never knew you had, and like if I had a question, you really do make yourself available at all. If I had a question at 3 a.m, you would probably answer it. So you do make yourself available.
I'm available 24 hours a day for all of our members, right? If you commit to me, I commit to you. So let's overcome whatever you're going through in the present moment, and cross that mountain, So it helps to have somebody who has been where you've been. I'm not one of these yogis who hasn't gone through stuff. First 40 something years of my life where I was just like you, I understand what it's like. So I'm speaking from experience, not from hypothetical scenarios. I went through it just like you, So
we have our
if you want the freedom of meditation, it's all on this screen right now.
Well, we have a Day 1 A1 member here, Paul Frolak. He says, "Namaste, yoga family. Namaste."
Namaste, Paul. Welcome from the Lone Star State of beautiful Texas. Everything is big in Texas.
Yes.
The Lone Star State.
Yeah. I hope you're doing good, Paul.
I hope you're doing good, Paul. If you have any questions or any insights, feel free to put it in the YouTube chat. We answer them all wholeheartedly.
So this is something I've been thinking about. Like Mount Kailash, it's not easy to get to. And I was thinking, what do you think about the idea of it being a place where all the spiritual knowledge is stored, and it's just waiting for those that are worthy and responsible enough to receive those downloads, the transmission of information? And like if you're at a low frequency, you would not be able to receive that information. And I was thinking of the statue that you touched its feet, nobody else could touch its feet, and it affected you for a couple days. I was thinking a lot of people can't climb Mount Kailash, and I was thinking maybe Mount Kailash doesn't let you climb it unless you're ready to receive those blessings. I don't know.
I mean, I would say Mount Kailash is probably forbidden for everybody. Has anybody ever climbed Mount Kailash? So they would say Kailash is the abode of Shiva, right? So it's like going to Shiva's house, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't want anybody bothering him at his house. He's in a state of stillness on the peak of Kailash. So that's probably why it has like a force field, or no one's ever been able to climb it. So these divine places, they're pretty unexplainable, I would say. But you just can't go to the top of Kailash, right?
Yeah.
And they say that's Shiva's abode or Shiva's house, right? So he doesn't want anybody disturbing his inner peace in Kailash. So, but you could go to the lake in Kailash. You could, you could definitely have some experiences, when I went to the Himalayan mountains, before we went anywhere, my guru would scan me, make sure I had the right energy, because we went to these places as yatra or pilgrimage, right? Like we're not going for tourism, we're not going to see it's a spiritual experience for us, right? And that's why we really didn't have any problems or anybody got hurt, because we clear the path. We stop at every single temple or shrine and pray to the deity for clear passage, That's why we were granted permission to go, Some people didn't do that. I saw them coming back, but we had a blissful experience. We weren't snowed in. No one twisted their ankle. No one got hurt. So that was always our practice,
Yeah.
And my guru, anybody who was with us, he would scan. Okay, you have good energy. You're going for the right reasons. Let's go. You don't have good energy. Stay home. We don't need no headaches. We don't need no problems. We don't need to be snowed in or get stuck in an avalanche or whatever. We don't need that. So yeah, if you have the right intentions and the right energy and you want to go to Kailash to praise the glory of Lord Shiva, then you probably shouldn't have no problems. But there are many people who have ulterior motives. I'm going there, Shiva, so I can have a solid gold car.
And it doesn't
They
go
might
well
not
for
have
them.
the best of times. Yeah, they might not be granted an audience. But if you have the right intention, the right sankalpa, probably. So yeah, if you're on a higher frequency, you can feel the higher frequency. If you're on a lower frequency, it's probably going to look like a regular mountain to you or a regular lake, So I would get your energy ready to enhance your energy with higher divine energy. And you can feel it a lot more better if you're in that higher state. So if you're not in a higher state, it just might look like a regular mountain with some water. But if you're open to the universal potential, you'd be surprised. You might be blown away, right? It becomes a nuclear reactor of divinity for you, So I would, before you spend all your money looking for the secrets of the universe, of hoping for an audience of Lord Shiva, I would do your inner work before you got there, That way you would have a more blissful experience, let's say it like that. You'd be open more to the secrets of the universe and the secrets of Kailash, I would say, from my experience,
Well, Zane says, very well said. Only responsible people will receive downloads, not non-serious people. Thank you, Zane.
Right,
I like
exactly.
your Lord Ganesha profile picture too, Zane.
Yeah, we had a very profound class this week in our Kriya Yoga school, giving mantra diksha for Lord Ganesha, the greatest of all time. So we continue the Ganesha festivities this week, So yeah, so you can never go wrong with Lord Ganesh, one of my favorites,
Paul says, I do have new intel on interstellar object 31 Atlas. It's not actually on an alien vessel, but one of our own secret space program ships. Ooh, do tell.
Oh, interesting. If you could elaborate, Paul, that'd be great. But yeah, what is it? 3i Atlas, right?
Yes.
That's what it's called. Yeah, I think it's called
3i Atlas. I thought it was a 1. Okay.
So this is a big spaceship out there who's going to be in our atmosphere soon. I'm not sure the exact date, but yeah, there's some things out there. If it's ours or it's alien, who knows, We welcome them all wholeheartedly,
Yeah.
3-eye atlas.
Well, if the world's gonna end, I'm gonna have to go into samadhi. Like, I'm going out.
I stay ready so I don't have to get ready. All I have to do is close my eyes, you know? I like it when they say in the yogic Vedic scripture, even if it's the end of the world, make sure your samadhi is unshaken.
Yes.
So no matter how many bombs and fires and spaceships and aliens are out there and lasers, you're just like, unshaken yogi. 24 hours a day. That's the best you got. Light work, you know? So
Come at me, bro.
come at me, bro. Don't let anything shake your samadhi, no matter what happens. You know?
Sandy says, personally, rather than getting serious about spiritual practices, I got curious, joyful, and thus lighter energetically. Flow state. Yeah,
Absolutely. Like when you
not so
get into a
serious.
flow state of joy and you feel light in your being and you feel lighter, outstanding, right? Most of these spiritual practice is to get you there. My guru used to say, once you get there, you shed these practices, right? You don't keep doing the practice. You're in samadhi. You don't keep doing the practices. It becomes more of a distraction, you know? So you shed it, right? I'm in the state. I let go of the spiritual practices.
Yeah.
So if you get into a flow state, then the practice is no longer needed. You're there already. You know, you don't have to keep driving there over and over and over. You've reached your destination. Shed the practice and enjoy yourself and feel the light in your being. I agree with you, Sandy.
And lighter.
I'm feeling lighter. I'm in a blissful state, right?
Mm-hmm.
I shed my practice. That some people need that structure or that step-by-step roadmap to get there. But once you get there, you can shed the technique.
Zane says, yes. So I heard, let's see if it's true, then it will trigger a global awakening. Oh boy.
Yeah, like I said before, we bring our own bottle to the party. We bring our own energy. So awaken yourself, become a satellite dish and a radio antenna, transmuting the divine signal or receiving the divine signal. And you don't have to wait for any collective awakening. You're already awakened, right? So, and if everybody collectively becomes a radio antenna, then it becomes a super signal. So, yeah, don't wait for anybody else. Plant your tree today, Zane, and you know, do your inner work. And if they do collectively come, great. If they don't, you're not depending on anybody. You bring your own energy to the party. You know, you have your own bottle at the party. So whatever they do, it doesn't matter because you have your own energy. You know, have Babaji will travel. You know?
I brought my bottle of my own energy.
I brought my own energy. My guru said one time, I was like, Baba, what's the energy like at this place we were traveling to? He's like, does it really matter? We have our own energy. We bring our own energy to the place. If they have a good energy, it's good. If they don't have any energy, it's good too. We bring our own bottle to the party. You know.
I don't trust their bottles. I brought my own.
I don't trust their bottle, right? I don't need their energy. It doesn't define me. I have my own energy. I become my own nuclear reactor carrying energy no matter where I go. So, you know, yea, though I walk through the valley of death, I shall fear no evil. I bring all my light to the darkness, you know. I am my own lighthouse, you know. So no matter how dark it is, no matter what happens in this world, my energy stays pure no matter what.
Well, Paul says that as it approaches Earth, it will become apparent that it's under intelligent control and will make it to mainstream media to be used as a disclosure of ET life. And it may also be presented as a fake alien invasion by the bad guys. LOL. Oh,
yeah,
the drama
I believe it. Sounds like their playbook, right? You know, get you into a fear-based state so you're easily controlled. You need us. We're going to protect you from the aliens, and which are really them, you know? All right.
Yeah.
The Wizard of Oz strikes again. So never be in a fear-based state. Be a fearless yogi no matter what, right? You know? If the aliens don't harm you, do they are they really bad, you know? Or are they really aliens? Who knows at this point? With all this AI and all this stuff, I don't believe anything. I think it's all fake. I think
Yeah.
the Buddhists and the yogis were onto something. It's all Maya delusion. So if you see the world like that, like, you know, when they say go right, I go left, right? So if they say dolphins are dangerous, I say dolphins are beautiful. If they say aliens are bad, I say aliens are good. You know,
Yeah.
they haven't done nothing to me. You know, like so if unless an alien harms you in the present moment, you know,
Yeah.
accept them, welcome them wholeheartedly. You know, I've been trying to invoke the boogie spear. It hasn't come, but I'm open to it. You know.
Yeah.
You like Gayatri's mantra? I like Gayatri's mantra. Let's have tea, you know? Tell me your story, Boogie Spear. I'm open to it. You're not scared of me? No. Why would I be scared of a cool looking basketball, a metallic basketball? I think you look beautiful. I like all your symbols on there. And I saw you really like Gayatri's mantra. You like Gayatri's mantra? All day, every day, Gayatri over here, you know? Let me break out the statue. Let me get my malas and let's roll, you know?
Yeah.
Let's dance, you know? I'm the guy you're looking for. So, yeah, so I don't know. Paul, if you could put in the comments, when is this supposedly supposed to happen? So I get my mind ready for it. Put up my shield.
This is how I go.
Do they have a date, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, disclosure, that's the same thing, waiting for them to tell you what's real. Nothing in their book is real, right? They're habitual liars. What don't they lie about? So I don't know. If an alien shows up on my doorstep today, I would say that's disclosure. Them telling ghost stories about what's going to happen, I don't know, you know?
Yeah.
You know, so I'll bring my own discernment and discrimination to the party, you know?
Well, Zane says, well said, Sandy, about lifting your energy. Yeah, she said,
Yeah, well said. I agree.
Yeah. And then, thank you. And then Paul says, what Zane said is true. A rising tide lifts all boats. It sure does.
Rising tides lift all boats. Absolutely, right? Do your own inner work, love yourself first, and then you become a radio antenna lifting everybody, right? So yeah, do your inner work, and then you'll have the discernment that's the right energy to help other people. So yeah, rising tides lift all boats. Well said, Paul.
Zane says, I heard recently that many people are waiting for their 12th strand of DNA is not ascension, but real ascension is transcend this dream. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, could be, but you know, I'm not waiting for the 12th strand of DNA. Whatever I got, my tools in my toolbox, I'm gonna send however I want, right? If they give me the 12th strand, I'll appreciate it. If they don't, still going. still taking the divine flight. So don't wait for anybody else to give you something. Give yourself. Have all the tools you need, right? So you're not like, wait a minute, I can't ascend. I don't have the 12th strand. You're like, I have 12 million strands. Go, you know? Traveling light, my friend, taking the golden flight of ascension home, right?
And Paul says that it will be closest to Earth approaches around December 19th, around Christmas time. Yay!
Oh, Merry Christmas, mofos! You know, disclosure.
We're going down.
You know? Right? You want to see a Christmas tree? I got a big lit up Christmas tree for you. Wow.
Yeah.
You know? So, all right, December 19th. I get ready so I stay ready so I don't have to get ready. So,
yeah.
I'll have my bags packed and ET phone home on December 19th, right? My mind would be right, right?
Yeah, mark it on your calendar.
Mark it on our calendar, right?
Oh, hi there. We're beeping at you.
Yeah. Yeah, they see me, I'm on live stream, or they see the light and they rev up their motorbike
Yeah.
and honk their horn. And wise guys, right?
Yeah, wise guys.
It's all right. It
Like-
gives some texture. Yeah. Boo, 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 no, you know. All right, I see you. You got a cool horn, guy. Good for you. Whoa.
Yes. I don't know. Nobody has any questions. So I'm thinking, I don't know, like, does the power of prayer protect you? I do, like, I'll do the mantras, and I feel like those words protect me. So I feel like the mantras are a prayer too. So
Yeah, I would say when you do bhakti and you sing like bhajans or kirtan, you sing songs, it really helps raise your vibration and align you with your inner divinity. You become like a pillar of light, you know? So anytime you say any prayer or any mantra, it really gets you aligned with your inner self and connected, you know? So yeah, I would definitely say as many prayers as possible, and it helps remove the distractions. Because my guru used to say, when you do mantra japa, it's like walking a tightrope across the Himalayan mountains. You're aware of the height below, but you're laser focused on the mantra and on your practice. So it really helps you focus on whichever deity you're calling or whatever song you're singing, and it kind of opens you up, right? I used to say I sing from my heart chakra to God's ear. And so I just open that green 12 petal flower, my heart chakra, my anahata, and just project as much as I could, you know?
yeah.
I've told many stories on here. My guru's like too much bhakti, you know?
Never enough bhakti.
Never enough bhakti, right? Sing from your heart wholeheartedly, and it really helps align you and get you connected, and opens the universe for whichever deity you're calling, right? So the Bija mantra Om is basically opening up the universe with the primordial sound, and you have a direct phone line straight to whichever deity you're calling. So yeah, I definitely would suggest to do all your mantras wholeheartedly, with bhava, with feeling, with bhakti and devotion. So yeah, I don't see how you could ever go wrong by saying prayers. I look for every opportunity to say my mantra japa, to sing my bhajans, to kirtan, all that, right? So I really look forward to it, you know?
Yeah.
It's my CT power. I don't know where it came from. I used to hate singing, but now I really embrace it and enhance it, right? I look for the opportunity, you know? So
yeah, in your past life, we were probably a world-class singer, a musician.
That'd be cool. It didn't really translate into this life, you know, but I'm definitely not a world-class singer, but I sing with feeling and bhava, you know.
I don't
Shiva
know,
Angi has a way better voice than me for this, you know, the proper pronunciation. So,
well,
but I do sing with feeling.
Yeah. What happened to your voice? I don't know. I did like that Shiva Angi said that everybody can sing. Everybody has a voice.
Yeah.
Just have to
Everybody
cultivate
has
it.
a voice. I can attest to that, you know. Some people are more melodic than others, you know, but if you sing from your heart with pure bhava, you can never go wrong. You know? That's the main point.
Well, I've got a couple comments. Zane says that I do read Mother Mary rosaries. It works for me. Yeah, that's really good.
So if you have rosary beads or you have raksha beads or mala beads, it's all good, you know. And even if you have rosary beads, you could say any mantra, Om Namah Shivaya, on your rosary beads. It's more about like counting, so you focus on the mantra instead of focusing on the count, right? So when you have Raksha beads, it helps you focus on the mantra wholeheartedly and not worry about how many malas you've done. And speaking of that, today we have Mantra Monday, and it'll be Goddess Lakshmi Devi, the goddess of wealth and prosperity. And I do it 108 times. So if you want to see 108 times, I'll do it for you. You just follow along, and every mantra I say, just push the bead down. And I show you how to do mantra japa in the beginning of each Mantra Monday. So we have Babaji, we have Mataji, we have Lord Shiva, and now we'll have Goddess Lakshmi Devi.
Yeah, now we'll have 4.
And this week we'll have Lord Ganesha. So we go male, female, male, female, male, female, to keep that Shiva and Shakti balance, that Ida and the Pingla, So the Shakti with the masculine energy. So yeah, that's been doing really good on our YouTube channel. We have a playlist, so you could just let it play. Go to sleep. I like to go to sleep with it,
Yeah.
And so let it play, let it loop as many times as you want. I'll say the mantra for you, or you could say it with me, however you want. If you don't have Raksha beads or rosaries, Veronica shows you how to count on your hands,
Yeah.
So you could see her counting all the mantras on her hand to the right side,
Yeah.
So something for everybody. If you don't have no Raksha beads, you could still get fruits and benefits from saying each deity's mantra. So we welcome it wholeheartedly.
Yeah, I like listening to the playlist. I was listening to it the other day washing dishes. It was a very joyful experience listening to mantras.
We need those YouTube hours to get us monetized, so listen to it as much as possible.
Yes,
Let it loop all day. One of our members, Cal, said, I just let it loop all day long. And I was like, good idea, Cal. I'm going to do that myself, right? And we have a playlist for all the soul talks. We have a playlist for all the live streams. We have a playlist for all the Babaji quotes. Just let it play,
Yeah. We can't
and
let
if
YouTube
you want to know where that's at VEDGURUDEV. Click on the playlist tab and you'll see all the playlists,
Yes.
Mantra Monday, Soul Talks, Satsangs, Babaji quotes. All these live streams are on their individual playlists, like live streams. So hundreds of hours, 500 over 500 videos. So you've been never a dull moment at the Kriya Yoga School. Always, it would probably take you a month to go through all of it, but we need it. Get our hours up so we can be monetized and get that cup of coffee for Sandy.
Yeah, I'm thirsty.
Or with super chat,
Yeah, we've been posting sat songs since last year, and then we started a second one. So we've got hundreds of hours, maybe thousands.
I'm not sure what number we're on a sat. I know it's been over a year. We're like, I think this is the 62nd sat song.
Okay.
So over a year, 52 would be a year, and this is the 12th Soul Talk. So we're getting up there. We got a lot of good content, and a lot of people have a lot of good questions, say a lot of good things. So keep a lot of value on our YouTube channel for 100% free,
Yeah, how did I get here? I didn't know I could talk so much, but here we are.
True, me neither. I definitely didn't want to talk or be a guru or any of this stuff before the Kriya Yoga School family happened. So I found my voice in the Kriya Yoga School. What's that song? Amazing Grace. I was lost, but now I'm found. Amazing Grace.
I was lost in the sauce, though. Here I am.
I was definitely lost in the sauce. I am the poster board for Lost in the Sauce. I was treating my body like an amusement park. I was a ship lost at sea till Babaji shined his lighthouse on me and brought me to shore. Yeah, you're right, Babaji. We got to get to work.
Pulled you in. Sandy says that speaking of this dream, I'm reminded how a couple years ago I fainted for a short time, and when I came to, I didn't remember anything, but was very adamant with the message that our reality is all a dream. Wild.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
What is real?
they beat this horse to death in the Himalayan mountains, you know. It's all Maya, it's all delusion, it's all a dream, you know. It's none of this is real. The only thing that's real is your soul. Everything else is this Maya delusional movie on the movie screen of the universe, on the stage of the universe. So yeah, they would, once you have that perspective, and I'm more leaning into that perspective myself, like, it's all Maya, you know.
So the
Why am I
world,
attaching to any outcome? It's all Maya, you know.
I know it's also like this world, it feels real, but it isn't. So it's like
Yeah.
the spirit world is really the real world, isn't it? Like, I don't know. It's so confusing.
I mean, it's hard to tell, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, they would even say that that's a Maya delusion, also, right? So
Yeah.
when you attach to any form or anything, it's Maya, right? They would say the only thing that's real is samadhi, which is basically emptiness, merging with your inner divine lamp. Like God is inside you as you. So, you know, the pure white room is the only thing that's real. And I don't even know if they would say that's real. They would probably say that's a Maya projection also. They were just saying merging with your soul, being one with your soul is probably the only thing they would say. So they take it to the extreme. They don't believe anything, you know, like the astral plane, heaven is not real either. You know, so they don't think anything's real. They say your soul is the only thing that's real, you know, your higher self, you know. So they don't believe in anything, you know, everything's Maya, you know.
Nothing is real.
You say anything like well, I don't know. What do you think of the Indian government? Maya, you know, that's all they would say. They wouldn't even go elaborate. They wouldn't say why. Maya doesn't serve me. Maya.
Garbage.
Garbage. Yeah.
Put it in the trash.
Fake. Delusion. You know, all the above.
Well, I saw an interesting video with Yogananda, and he was talking about tramp souls, that there's these like souls without a body, and they're looking for bodies to take over, but they only go for bodies that have low vibration, like bodies that you know, drugs, alcohol, that you're in a lower state, but they would never go for a body that with higher consciousness thoughts that's like poison to them. Right.
Yeah, I would definitely say Yogananda knows what he's talking about. You know, one of the greatest Kriya yogi examples in the world. And yeah, I would agree. Like, they look for fear-based targets, like lower frequency, lower instinct beings, right? Like Chicken Little hiding under your bed. That's who they could attack. That's who they could possess. If you're a higher frequency being and you're not scared of them at all, they don't give you an audience. Like, I've never seen a demon or anything possess, you know. Stay away from me. Like you said, it's like poison to them. Like, VEDAGURUDEV, that guy. And when you have inner divinity, or you have lit your inner lamp and lit all your souls of your body with divinity, you just shine your light on them. Like I said before, you melt the wicked witch of the West, right? Oh, demon coming for me? Goodbye. I'm melting, you know. Melting. You become like a sun to like vampires, you know. They don't want to turn to dust, you know. You know how vampires, when sun rises, they turn to dust.
Burn.
You're a walking sun to these vampires. They won't be nowhere around you, right? You're not buying their snake oil. You don't care anything they say. They stay away from you. So, yeah, I would definitely say Yogananda knows what he's talking about. You know, raise your frequency so you're unaffected by all this fear-based mainstream media or junk out there. You be a fearless yogi 24 hours a day. I've been saying this probably since our first satsang.
Yeah.
Fearless yogi, unshakable mountain, no matter what happens. No matter how much sun there is on the mountain, unshaken. No matter how much wind on the mountain, unshaken. No matter how much snow is on the mountain, unshaken. You know, no matter how much whatever rain is on the mountain, unshaken. Unshaken by anything, right? So yeah, like any of these lower frequency beings don't have a chance. If you become an unshakable mountain, you become a higher frequency radio antenna to you know, receive the God signal and transmute the God signal across the universe.
Well, and I think about it, it's like this world is set up to like get you into a lower state. Like it does everything it can to like bring you down so it can eat you. It's like these lower frequent energies want to eat me up, keep me down.
My guru used to call it ego food. Ego loves that fear. It loves that guilt. It loves that jealousy. That's like a tasty cake to your ego, right? That's what it eats. You become like a big ice cream cake to your ego, right? And then when you get on the spiritual path, it's going to fight you because it's going to starve. What is it going to eat?
Yeah.
You know? I can't eat these higher frequencies, you know?
I'm a vegetable
gross, you know? I need a big ice cream cake of ego food. So don't give your ego any food to eat.
No.
Try to starve it as much as possible. So, yeah.
Sandy has a good question. She says that this brings us to another question. Are any limitations on this planet real, or are they limits only because we perceive and believe them to be?
I mean, yeah, your physical body has limits. You're not going to be able to pick up a car or whatever, but your inner self, your true inner self, really doesn't have too many limits, you know? I wouldn't put any guardrails or limits on your soul. I would let it expand in all directions, you know? So limits are limited to your physical body, not your true inner potential, your true inner self, you know? So yeah, your inner self is unlimited. Your physical body has some restraints or some restrictions or some limits. You know, you're not going to be able to fly through the sky like Superman or you know, I don't know, step in front of a bus and stop a bus like Spider-Man or, you know,
maybe
whatever.
That's my CD power.
I wouldn't test it. I mean, maybe test it as a distance, you know. My CD power is stepping and stopping a bus.
Veronica is
there
dead.
Goes your physical body, you know, right? And the Maya delusional world has another one on a chalkboard. We got another one in front of the bus, you know. Right?
Don't trust that
Another
theory.
one for our daily total of people who have transcended their physical body. You know, we're winning over here. Another point on the scoreboard. So, yeah. So I don't. Yeah, I would say your inner potential is unlimited. Your physical body has some restraints, but I mean, in the Himalayan mountains, they look at their physical body as like changing clothes anyway. They're always like, this junk car, this meat suit, who cares that it has limits? It doesn't define your soul. It's just a vehicle driving your soul around, you know? But you'll transcend it one day like we all do. None of us get out of here alive, but that doesn't mean anything. Your energy is transmuted. It's not destroyed. So another form, another day at the rodeo, you know, turn the page. So yeah, I would say see your inner potential as limitless, and if your physical body has some restrictions or limits, it doesn't matter because it doesn't define your soul, you know. So see it for the junk car, the meat suit that it is.
Well, Sandy says, on a side note, I do a darn good impression of the Wicked Witch in the West. I'll get you my pretty. I'll get you my pretty and your little dog too.
Oh yeah, exactly. My pretty.
My
When I was
pretty.
younger, I used to hate those. I was scared of those flying monkeys. And,
Yeah,
I hide under my
creepy.
bed. Those creepy, evil monkeys, and leave Dorothy alone and Toto. I always say, Toto, see the Wizard of Oz? Bite him on his ass.
Yeah.
He's a liar.
We're off to the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, well, off to the Wizard of Oz. Yeah, exactly. They had a bunch of cool songs, and
Yeah, I haven't seen that in years.
I'll get you my pretty. I'll get you my pretty and your dog too.
I need to watch that again.
I'm melting. Yeah, that's a classic. That's probably one of the best movies ever, right? The Wicked.
Yeah.
I like all these movies because you look behind the curtain, you see the deeper meaning.
Yeah.
The Matrix, Wizard of Oz. What's another good one? It's a Beautiful Life with Jimmy Stewart. I like that. Get your wings, ring the bell. I don't know. There is some projected programming. They're trying to hide the truth, but behind these movies. So so I like it. The Wicked of Oz. I always say, see the Wizard of Oz behind the curtain. I always have references of Seinfeld, Wizard of Oz, Matrix. Today we had a good one, Nate Dogg. From the next episode, right into the wheels fall off. So we have some good comedy here at our Soul Talks and our Sad Songs.
And Sandy also says, on this planet and on this plane frequency, my ego is one hungry ghost.
Oh yeah, that ego is a big fat pig. It definitely wants to eat as much cake and sweets that you give it to. So like Miss Pac-Man, chomp chomp, right? So chomp chomp on all your ego food. I could say in my personal experience before I got on the path of Kriya Yoga, my ego was as fat as Jabba the Hutt in Star Wars, right? Super huge fat, right? Like it ate all kinds of delusion and I don't know, whatever I was attached to, my Maya delusion in this world. So starve your ego, don't feed it,
And Sandy says, oh yes, it's a very spiritual story, definitely about awakening. It's the Wizard of Oz. Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Right. Good teachers, projective programming in our movies, right? When you look behind the curtain, you'd be surprised of the messages that are embedded in these movies. If you have the right discernment and right discrimination and the right awareness, you could take a lot from these so-called action movies.
Yeah.
Good messaging.
I don't know, something I've been thinking about is that my gut is psychic, like trusting your gut. I don't know, it's like very intuitive. I don't know, sometimes I'll get around people and I feel like sick to my stomach around certain people. It's just like, and I was thinking about something years ago. I was like in this convenience store and I locked eyes with this guy and I just felt nauseous. I felt like he was evil. And it's just like, I had to just get into my car and just get away. But it's just, I had no proof. It was just like a gut feeling that this person is not good. So, always trusting my gut.
When you have higher awareness, you get these darshans, or you get these intuitions that, it happens to me all the time. Sometimes I'll go in, like you said, like a convenience store, and it just feels bad, and I just turn around and walk out. So trust your gut, trust your intuition, listen to your soul always. It'll never lie to you. So I now that I have higher awareness, I always listen to it. I let it guide me. My soul leads the way. It shines the light. It clears the path. So, I would always listen to your gut, listen to your intuition. And all these practices we do in Kriya Yoga raise our vibration. So once you have a heightened vibration, then you're readily available and you're accepting to these higher things that most people take for granted. So yeah, always listen to it, because it has saved me in many situations. Let's say it like
Yeah.
that. You know,
Yeah.
I don't need to be here.
Yeah, what would the world be like if we just listened to our intuition, not logic? And like just like, okay, go this way, go that way. And we just listen to our intuition. And it makes no darn sense. I don't think people just listen to their logic, reasoning mind.
Yeah, if you listen to your intuition, a lot of people have money now wouldn't have money, because I don't need this. What do I need this for? You know,
Yeah.
I listen to my intuition. Why do I need to go to this place? I listen to my intuition. I don't need to go there. Why do I care what my neighbor thinks? I don't need to care what my neighbor thinks. So you would have a lot less junk, because you would see the Wizard of Oz behind the curtain, right?
Yeah.
Why do I need to buy a car so my neighbor thinks I'm cool? They ain't gonna make the payment. I don't care what other people think. I want what makes me happy. You know, I buy what I like. I don't live for other people. So yeah, if you listen to your intuition, it would really help guide you, and we wouldn't be able to buy a bunch of stuff that we didn't need. You know, so
Yeah.
they definitely don't want us to wake up. You know, their thing is selling the Maya delusion, not getting out of the Maya delusion. You know, not escaping the matrix, staying in the matrix. You know, it's September. You know, iPhone 17 is coming out. You need the iPhone 17. You know,
No.
they're tricking you to separate
Yeah,
you from your
make you think
money.
you
You
need
know,
this. Yeah.
I need this. You know, I need that. You know, but yeah, if you just listen to your soul, you would be like, my phone works perfectly good. I don't need a new phone. I don't want that payment, or I don't I don't need it, you know? Or why do I need a Lamborghini? The insurance is going to be super high. I don't got nowhere to park it. You know, people are going to scratch my red Lamborghinis. You know, who needs it? You know?
Yeah.
So there'd be a lot, corporations would be a lot poorer if everybody had that discernment and discrimination, because they wouldn't be able to subliminally trick your mind into buying something you don't need. Probably most of
Yeah.
it is stuff you don't need, you know? So
So like I don't this is a question for you. So like do you read people now without even trying, and what stands out to you when you encounter new people? Cuz like I'll like encounter people and it's just like a feeling I get. But what do you feel when you encounter new energies, people?
yeah, I look at people's energy. I look past their physical form and look straight at their soul, you know? Is their soul pure? Is their soul tainted? Is this a mountain I want to climb with this person, or is it better just to turn and walk away, you know? Like
Yeah.
I'm reading people's energy the same way my guru read my energy, you know? Stand there, let me see. Oh, okay, we're good, you know? Like you know, you don't want to climb the mountain with somebody that doesn't have your back, you know? Like give me a push, you know, and you turn around, no one's there. Like, oh, you know. So you want people that add to your energy, not take away from your energy. So when you start to raise your frequency, you know, open your chakras, awaken your kundalini, you begin to see people's energy a lot clearer, you know. Sometimes it's a feeling, sometimes you could see their energy, or you could see their color in their energy too, you know.
Yeah.
Like you know, like I don't know, like when they had the C word, they have different colors, right? Red is a high C word vibration. So if you see somebody with a red glow, danger, danger,
Danger,
Will
danger.
Rogers, danger, you know?
Lower energy.
So yeah, lower energy, you know, they have orange, maybe it's mild. Do I really want to go with you know, do I want to be around an orange person? If they have green, maybe it's probably pretty good, you know? Heart
Yeah.
chakra, loving energy, you know? Blue throat, you know, throat chakra, good communicator, good speaker, you know, purple, you know, eyebrow chakra, higher consciousness, you know, crown chakra, golden sun, you know, go with those people, you know.
Yeah.
Let's say yellow, mild, orange, medium, red. No way.
No.
Turn and walk.
Stop.
I mean,
walk
or
away.
anything, in those three colors, I would just, I would go away anyway. You kind of figure out if you want to go take that road. Like, yeah, I don't feel like an orange today.
Yeah.
Like I'm looking for a green, not an orange. So
Towards the end of your like DJ career, like you would see all these people dancing in like, were they like mostly red in their lower energies, their lower chakras? Is it like?
yeah, I would say, like, I mean, I did, like being a DJ, I could see the whole spectrum of the nightclub. So I'm up a high. So, and that's another thing. Do I really want to read into this story, or should I let it just pass like clouds passing in the sky?
Too much. Yeah, it's wasting your energy.
In a nightclub, there's millions of stories, right? Every person has their own story, and it could get overwhelming. So you're just kind of witnessing the movie as the action movie it is, so you just kind of become more the detached witness, and instead of trying to make sense of it. Because if you try to make sense of all those thousands of individual stories, you might blow your light bulb, So I just kind of be the detached witness, and like, oh, that's interesting. Oh, look at that story over there. Oh, okay, cool. I'm not trying to make sense of it. I'm just trying to enjoy the show, Yeah, because you could drain your battery quick if you try to make sense of, oh, it's 10 minutes into Seinfeld episode. Why did Kramer come through the door at this time? He just did,
He just slid right in.
Enjoy it. Yeah, right? So instead of trying to make sense out of it, get out your own way and just become the detached witness and enjoy the movie with what they call it, suspension of disbelief, right? There's no Iron Man flying through the sky because you never seen it, but you suspend your disbelief so you can enjoy the movie. So I suspend my disbelief in nightclubs so I can just enjoy the show. Not get attached to any outcome or try to change the end of the movie. Just watch the pictures going by,
Yeah. I don't know. It's just like, if everything is temporary, I don't know. People don't realize this, but if everything is so temporary, why do we get so upset? And when you see everything is made up, I can't get upset. I don't know. And I feel like, does anything really matter unless I decide it matters?
Right. I like when you said before, Ananda Mai said, nothing matters. Or what did she say? Does it really matter?
Yeah.
That is a real enlightened being yogic perspective. They don't think anything matters. They say it's all Maya delusion. So they don't, like some people would say she can't even feed herself and see that that's a handicap. I see her as like, she's such in a higher enlightened state that it's not necessary to feed herself. It doesn't matter. So you begin to see like none of this really matters, and it's all fleeting. It's all clouds passing in the sky. It's all water in your hand. Why would you attach to it anyway? It's all, it's all gonna pass. It's all water under the bridge. So once you have that perspective, you become like the detached witness. You don't attach to any outcome. Like, it doesn't matter. What they do on YouTube, it doesn't matter. What they do over here, it doesn't matter. What Donald Trump does today doesn't matter. Who wins the Super Bowl doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, And you start to travel light because you don't have all these preconceived notions and stuff that no longer serves you, right? You start taking everything out your backpack that weighs you down, right? It doesn't matter, So travel light, my friend. It doesn't matter, Take all those rocks out of your backpack that no longer serve you, You don't want to be carrying extra weight that doesn't serve you. So, you begin to see nothing matters. And I could tell you in the Himalayan mountains, nothing matters to them, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't care about anything. And that's a really true freedom, true liberation, or as they would call it, moksha, right? Liberation, right? None of this
Yeah.
matters. I don't care about none of this. I don't want other people's God to become my God. I don't want other people's trash to become my trash. Other people's science to become my science, or other people's narrative become my narrative. You just shed all that. None of it matters. I don't care about none of it, you know?
Doesn't matter.
That's a real freeing liberation thing that I hope everybody attains, right? And you can't really suffer if you have that perspective, because you don't care, you know? It doesn't matter, you know? If let's say Chad, right? He's mad because YouTube
He's
demonetized him or took his video. Yeah, he's suffering. But if he had the perspective, it doesn't matter. This is what the social slot machine of this digital world does to you, throws you under the bus every chance it can. You'd be like, I knew that was going to happen, because that's what they do, you know?
Yeah.
Liars tell lies,
Yeah.
you know? Hey, I'm not surprised about it at all,
Yeah.
you know? You know, like, yeah, something, you know, happened to us in our school recently. I'm not going to get into it.
Yeah.
And they sent me a message like, I know you're discouraged. I'm not discouraged. I'm ashamed of what you did, you know?
Yeah.
Liars tell lies. I see you. You're telling a lie. Don't blame me for the lies you tell. You know what I'm saying?
Don't try to pacify me.
Right, exactly. Like, treat me like I'm a child. Like, I don't know what I'm talking about. You know, I see you. I see you.
Yeah.
I see you there, you know? So, you know, but yeah, if they're going to try to blame you, like you're crazy. But when you know thyself, you can't be crazy, because you know who you are inside you, you know? And you go in the mirror and look at yourself, you know? Don't shift the blame to me. You know, I did nothing wrong.
I kind of feel like, just despite all these people that try to keep us down, I'll just keep showing up. Like, yeah,
that's the way you always went. Never give up, right? You know?
Yeah.
Do it to help people for the right reasons. If you're doing it for money, it's probably not the best reason, you know? So,
yeah.
You know, if you're not attached to money, they can't hurt you, really, you know?
Yeah.
They sell you these dreams of making money, and you buy a new car, and girls would think you're cool or whatever. But if you don't care about that, you have no dog in the fight, they can't control you. I don't care. Your money's no good over here, you know? All you have to do is buy our program, you know? $100, and you'll know how to make money on the stock market. You know, it becomes like, when you start to see the Maya delusional world like a infomercial, like a 24-hour day infomercial. Oh, you know, when I was in America, they had these DVDs or VHS called Girls Gone Wild. Girls Gone Wild in Cancun. And if you buy that, you get Girls Gone Wild in South Beach, and you get Girls Gone Wild in Los Angeles, you know, and it's like a used car salesman, right? Like, I don't care. I don't want your used car, like, you know? So, and the whole thing is like, you know, money, you know, if you're not attached to money, they can't sell you anything. You don't want to make more money? No, I'm good. I'm pretty satisfied. I like where I'm at. You know, they become like a deer in the headlights. Like, what I do now? I never met a guy who doesn't want money. You know, no, your money's no good over here. You know, all you have to do is get on your bicycle and take the Bible around to houses all around here. Hello, sir. Let me tell you a story about our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. You know, goodbye. You know, bye, Felicia. So, you know, you start drinking the Kool-Aid, and when you start taking control, you stop drinking the Kool-Aid. Like, nah, you want to sell that? Go ahead. I'm not going to be a part of it. You know, I want no part in this, right?
Yeah, I think it takes courage to stand apart from the crowd. To like, not many people have the courage to do that. To like walk their own path.
Yeah,
I agree. Accepted.
Walk your own path.
Yeah, and how freeing is it to just not care and just to have no expectations? That is like the biggest thing.
That is the best moksha, the liberation. You don't care what anybody says. You know.
Yeah.
Like. You worship false idols. I don't care. I like them.
I don't care.
Doesn't matter what you think. It's between me and God. You know, I don't care. You know, I don't like your car. You know, it's 2025. You have a car from 2020. Are you poor? I don't care. I like this car. Does what I need. It gets me from A to B. You know. What do you think about the president of the United States and his tariffs or whatever? I don't care. I didn't even hear it. You know. I don't care. And it takes the wind out of their sails, you know, if you don't care. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't approve of you meditating all day. I don't care. I'm not doing it for you. I do it because it makes me feel
I don't care. I don't care.
Don't care, don't care, don't care, you know? Unimportant, 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 you know? You begin to see the world as a bunch of, like, unimportant people. And, you know, I don't work for any of you. So that's what I like to say.
Yeah.
I don't work for any of you. None of you pay my bills. What you think doesn't matter. I care more what a monkey eats for dinner in the jungle than what you think, you know?
Yeah.
You know? Vedguru Dev turned me to stone.
Yeah.
Melting, 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 my pretties. Yeah. You know? So, yeah, you melt their face with your non-caring, you know?
Yeah. Oh. I've been thinking about like Kriya yoga. It's just like patience. I think the patience to create something like with Kriya yoga. I think people, they don't have the patience to do the Kriya yoga practice, but you're not gonna I don't know, like patience is Kriya yoga is action. So you're taking action, but you still have to have the patience to like do your sadhana every day. So it's just like it's a combination of action and patience. I don't know, they work hand in hand. I was just thinking you gotta put the action in to have the patience.
I would agree with you. Like most people want like a microwave spiritual path. Like put in the microwave 30 seconds. I'm enlightened. Bing, you know?
Yeah.
The microwave, you know, bing. Or they want like a magic wand. You are now enlightened, you know? Ding, you know? But it's a lifelong path. It takes, you know, and one thing I learned too, you don't want it fast because the breadcrumbs are in the journey, not in the destination, right? So I've found so many things and insights just by doing the practice, right? Just by committing to it. And things you really couldn't find unless you experienced the practice. So, yeah, I would just do the practice as much as you can. And it sounds like a long time. Like you say, oh, this yogi practice 8 hours a day, sun up to sundown for 50 years. And you're like, damn, I ain't got 50 years. I got stuff to do out here. You know, I got to go to work. I got to take my daughter to school. But if you go slowly, it's like going to the gym, right? Like you're not going to have abs the first day. It's a slow buildup. It takes a while, you know, but it's an enjoyable process, you know? So yeah, I would just enjoy the journey as much as possible. And like all these numbers, there's no real way they could say the numbers. Some people get fruits and benefits in 30 days. Yeah. Some people get the benefits in 6 months. I don't know. It depends, you know. But the good thing is once you commit yourself to Kriya yoga, it becomes a blissful state, and you look forward to it. When I'm not on my meditation cushion, I miss my meditation cushion, you know, like, that's Maya delusional world. I can't wait till I get back to my meditation cushion, you know? So, it's a happy, blissful thing. And, yeah, when you have the tools, you're able to overcome this overwhelming Maya delusional world a lot easier, you know? It becomes a blissful experience, let's say, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. I think like it's not the destination, it's the journey. It's like you got to
True.
enjoy the journey. Like,
Right. You enjoy the
so like-
journey. You get some good insights. Like, oh, no, I like how this makes me feel. I'm gonna put this in my toolbox, or I'm gonna put this in my pocket. This is a good Kriya, you know. And you start looking for opportunities to do your sadhana and your yogic practice, you know. Like,
Yeah.
I'm at the DMV. They're not gonna call my number for another 2 hours. Where's my Raksha beads, you know, or whatever, you know. Or let me do my mantra japa. I got a good Ganesh this week. Let me practice it, you know. So
Yeah, I think we're here to like live. We're just here to experience. I don't know, and then through
yeah,
and then through that we'll experience our divinity and just the ability to perceive our like let go of our limitations.
yeah, I
And
agree
just
with you.
like let it go. Oh, is Darren Carter here? Morning, beautiful family. Morning, Darren.
Good morning, Darren in UK. Good morning, beautiful family.
And Zane says hi, Darren. Hi, Darren.
Hello, Darren. Welcome. Good morning.
So what helps you feel calm in this chaotic world, VEDGURUDEV? Like, sometimes I need to take a nap. I'm like,
Yeah, I like when my guru said, one time he said out of nowhere, he said, you know, VEDGURUDEV, some days you just got to take a shower and go back to bed, you know? And I was like, the whole day, go back to bed, no sadness. He's like, yep, you're going to find a couple of those days on your spiritual path. And I can attest to that. That is true. So, yeah, to stay calm in this Maya delusional war zone, this minefield of distraction and chaos. Yeah, I would focus on your breath, which we do, pranayama, right? You know, in our satsang, we started off by doing our Purnasuti, our complete yogic breath, just calming our mind. Do your Sudi, thought comes into your mind, just detach, let it go, you know. You begin to see most of your thoughts are just distractions and unnecessary anyway. Like a thought comes into your mind. I wonder what Kim Kardashian is wearing to the Grammys. Detach, let go. Detach, let go. Let these thoughts pass. Don't try to make sense of them. Let them pass. Yeah, just do your breath work. You keep a still mind. Keep your mental space, your mental temple of your mind clear of dust and dirt and trash. You know, just keep it clean. And you begin to have the detached witness perspective of these thoughts don't serve me. You know, why do I care what Kim Kardashian does? I don't work for her. She doesn't pay me money. Detach, let go. Detach, let go. Detach, let go. You know, and detach, let go. And you begin to see the social media slot machine is just stealing your attention. It's like the monkey mind, the monkey jumping from tree to tree. Look over there. Look over there. Look over there. Look over there. Oh, you know, you know, climbing up the tree, jumping around, all kinds of stuff, right? But when you calm the monkey and it has nothing to look at in meditation, then it becomes calm. No distractions, nothing to look at. So you're basically clearing all your thoughts before you go in meditation into a state of stillness. Nothing to look at, nothing to look at, nothing to look at, you know? Just look at a pure blank wall, monkey mind, you know?
yeah.
And then the monkey mind dissipates and you get into a state of calmness. You center yourself, you bring your awareness to your breath, and the other distractions in the Maya delusional world have no pull on you. You know, you just empty out your trash can. Let's say it like that. You know, and when you get into a state of stillness and you center yourself with your breath, then nothing can follow you into the meditative state, right? So you clear out all the trash before you go into the meditative state, and that way you have a dynamic meditation. There'll be nothing to look at. There'll be nothing to focus on. No distractions. You're just alone with yourself, having tea with God on your crown chakra,
Yeah.
or wherever, you know, in the pure white room. No
That's
beginning
a
and
good place
no
to
end.
be.
It's a great place to be. I encourage everybody to go there, you
Yeah.
know. And
I
for our non-Kriya Yoga School members, we had a very profound Samadhi class,
yes, very
77th
powerful.
class, and worth the price of admission. Money back guarantee. So
Yes.
if you will
VEDAGURUDEV
join
taught
our
us
school
5
for 1 week,
techniques.
that it'd be worth the price of admission
Yeah.
just for that, right?
Yeah, there's some the Saturday class that's private. There's some like hidden gems there. So just so you know,
The
it's your
gold
choice.
is in our Saturday class.
Yes, that's the gold. We drink gold. It's so good for you.
Gold is golden.
Yeah. I am a golden light body. I am envisioning it. Yeah, I was thinking like people they poison their minds with worry. Like
Yeah.
like a thought, a terrible thought I used to have. I'd think about all the terrible things that have happened to me, and I would think like, is that the worst that's going to happen to me? But it doesn't even matter. It's just how I react to whatever comes my way. But we just worry about things that haven't even happened yet. We poison our minds. like
Yeah, what would my guru say? He would say, fear is the poison that poisons the vessel, right? So by being fearful or any of these lower emotions, you poison yourself. You don't poison anybody else, right? So you the poison is in yourself, right? You're holding on to poison that you don't want, right? So that's why we're always fearless yogis. We don't poison ourselves, right? You don't want to hold this poison. You don't want to hold this trauma. You want to let it go, you know? Like all of our practices are letting it go, right? Breathing it out, you know? Detach, let go, you know? Letting it all go. Cutting the cords, doing everything. We let it go. This trash no longer serves us. We let the trauma go, you know? We don't want to carry this rock no more. We are letting it go in the present moment. So yeah, I would definitely suggest whatever you go through in the present moment, just let it go and don't attach to it. Don't try to make sense of it. Just let the clouds pass in the sky, you know, being the detached witness, right? So enjoying the show.
Enjoy the show, guys. So what are the powers of the Kundalini, and why should one want to open up their chakras, their Kundalini? Why would I want to? What's the benefit? Like,
the benefits of unblocking your 7 chakras, which we have a very profound class in our Kriya Yoga School, it's basically that, like clearing out all the junk, removing all the trash that you've been holding on to, right? Letting your unblossomed flower blossom, right? And clearing out all the things that don't really serve you. So your subtle energies of the Kundalini go up your Simna Nadi, which is like your middle track, your subtle middle track. So you're basically, you know, going to the first floor, the root chakra, cleaning the basement, right?
yeah.
You're going to the second floor, clearing the second floor, cleaning. You're going to the third floor, your navel chakra, your manipura, clearing that. You're going to the heart chakra. Now you're going to the more spiritual heart chakras. You're crossing the bridge of the lower chakras. But you can't clean the fourth floor till you clean the first, second, and third floor, you know? So you're doing this cleansing process of purifying your chakras, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, I've done the lower work, so those are all cleared, right? Now I could get to the higher chakras, and you know, throat chakra, eyebrow chakra, crown chakra. So you're clearing it all out. And once your chakras are cleared, right, and all your flowers are blossomed, then your Kundalini, your golden snake that sleeps in your root chakra, is sleeping. And once you start saying the bija mantras, you start waking it up, right? And you start like become like a snake charmer, you know?
Yeah.
And it starts waking up, and your root chakra is open, so it pierces your root chakra. Your sacral chakra is open now, and it pierces your sacral chakra. You know, your navel chakra, your manipura is open, it pierces that. So it lets your kundalini uncoil. But if your chakras are blocked, then it can't free flow. It can't uncoil, right? So it's important to unblock your 7 chakras first, and then snake charm your kundalini up, right? Slowly and gently, like, you know, lovingly, not like shocking it, like, you know. And in the last Soul Talks, there was a person in the live stream that said, you got to wake up your ego. And I was like, no, that's not a good practice, you know?
You'll get bitten.
Don't wake up your kundalini, like shock it, you know, it'll probably bite you. You'll have some, you know, you might have some seizures or whatever. Yeah. Slowly and gently, you know, we don't wake up the ego. We sing a nice, sweet song, a lullaby to it. Same with the kundalini, right? We snake charm it, dance with it. Love you so much, kundalini. Nothing to be scared of. Slowly and gently. So, yeah, these are the benefits of it. You're creating a direct connection where it's free flowing, where there's no blockages, where it can't get stuck, or, you know. And by opening your chakras, you see where you need extra work. Wait a minute, you know, my navel chakra is a little tight today. I got to lean into it more. Yeah. So you begin to see where the blockages are and feel where the blockages are. So it's a subtle process that helps your energy become expanding in all directions, you know? So it takes a little bit of work, but anybody can do it. So, yeah, I would say that's probably the benefits of opening your chakras and letting your kundalini rise. And once your kundalini becomes awake, then you see the world from a way different perspective. You see the world more as how God would see the world, not like I don't know, a lower frequency being, you know? So you have a good view from the top floor of your penthouse suite, your crown chakra, I would say. So you see the world differently, and you're not attached to the things that most people are attached to. So it gives you a way better perspective, and you focus on what's more important, you know, than what's not important. So, yeah, I would say the benefits of opening your kundalini and your 7 chakras are endless, you know, infinite benefits, you know. It's too much to name, right? You become a whole different person, different energy, everything.
Yeah, I think it's the most valuable thing that I've learned in the school. Yeah. And like the bija sounds, like the throat chakra, if I'm having a sore throat, I'll do that sound to help my throat chakra.
Right.
Yeah.
Powerful, and just, right?
Yeah. Like, I think I need more attention here. Go harder there.
And you become your own inner doctor. You know what's best for you, right? You know how to overcome wherever you feel blocked up, or, you know, you have obstacles of resistance. You heal yourself. You're your own inner doctor. So if you're feeling some blockages in your throat chakra, you know how to clear it, you know? You just lean into it until it dissipates. So, yeah, I would agree with you.
Yeah. And you do start to see the world differently, because it's like after I opened up my chakras, it was like I would look at my hands and like, I don't feel like these are attached to me. What are these? Like,
right.
Like, yeah, you just like, you really, it does give you distance. Like,
yeah, you become a supreme detached witness, or you have different perspective, or you're more open and readily aware of higher frequencies and energy, and you know, really opens your mind to infinite possibilities, let's say, you know.
Well, we're almost at the 3-hour mark. So I was thinking I'll just end with my questions from last year, because I don't know, I think they're still good. Just kind of change them a little bit. I don't know, what are your thoughts on having multiple gurus? Because your guru thinks you should only stay with your guru. But then I was thinking Babaji had multiple gurus that taught him different things that they specialized in.
Right. Yeah. I mean, my guru, you have to understand, is a traditional, rigid, stiff yogi, right? I mean,
Yeah.
he's a lot less stiff than other yogis, but you know, they're from my perspective, I would say I encourage, if you look at the world, well, let's break down guru first, right? I look at guru as more like a guide, right? So if you have that perspective of a guide, everything becomes your guru. Life becomes your guru.
Yeah.
You see a smile on a baby, it's your guru. You see a sunset, it's your guru. You see a bird, it's your guru. So everything becomes your guru,
Yes.
right? So that's
Yeah.
the way I like to look at it, you know, like life becomes your guru. Like life becomes the best teacher and the best guide. So I would encourage everybody to see everything as their guru, right? Like don't see a physical form as your guru. See the sunset as your guru. See a smile on a baby as your guru. See a beautiful bird flying in the sky as your guru. See the ocean as your guru. Everything. You can take inspiration from everywhere and everything. So I would see everything as your guru. I wouldn't go with a dogmatic approach. I would say have everything as your guru. And if you have that universal perspective that everything is your guru and everything is your teacher, then you have infinite amount of guru, right? So,
Yes.
you know, I know that's the traditional way that most yogis say you should only have one guru your whole life and whatever, but I'm more open-minded, you know, say make everything your guru, you know, not just a physical form, you know. So if I can guide you, yeah, that's great. But if other people can guide you, that's great. Or if a sunset can guide you, that's great. See infinite gurus and everywhere and everything, I would definitely say. So yeah, I would say have as many gurus as you can, you know. So that's my perspective on it, you know. So I'm not going down with the ship. I'm staying light on my toes.
Yes.
Adjusting, keeping an open mind, open for all perspectives, and you know, and yeah, pivot, change course, change directions. So see everything is your guru, everything is your guide, and I don't see how you could ever go wrong. So have infinite gurus in everyday life. There's no limit on the gurus you should have, you know.
Yeah.
See the guru essence in everywhere and everything, you know. Like look at that cat, that's a good guru, you know. I like it. It's trying to tell me to meditate all day and lay in the sun. The best guru, cat.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Like everything's my teacher, everything's my guru. I already have
everything is my guru, right? You know, yeah. Don't be so rigid and stiff that you only see one thing as your guru. Have infinite gurus in your daily life.
Yeah. Well, I don't intend to leave you anytime soon, so you're my one true guru at the moment.
It's okay. I understand too, you know? Like Babaji had Boganantar as his guru, then Boganantar told him to see Agastya, and Agastya was his guru, so, you know? I don't take it all personal. It's part of the journey.
Take it personally. Darren Carter says, so true. I've had some experiences like that where I just love everything. Yeah, I just love everything.
Yeah, when you have unconditional love, it creates a true divine universal perspective, you know? give love unconditionally, unlimitedly to everybody, everywhere. So yeah, my guru said something funny. He said, when you open your heart chakra, your anahata, your heart chakra, that's where unconditional love, they say, resides the most. He said, when you open your heart chakra, love people unconditionally with no limits. But when you open your heart chakra, don't go to the bank, because you'll give all your money to everybody, you know, with no limits, right? So you get money. So yeah, like Darren Carter said, just loving everything. You need money, you need help, you know. So yeah, when you have that open heart chakra, you just love unconditionally everything, which is beautiful.
Yeah. Well, and I do feel like a lot of love, like I'll just like be like I'm meditating or doing mantras. It's like tears will come down and I'm not sad, but I think it's just love. It's just like feeling
absolutely.
everything.
That happens to me all the time. I'll just be doing mantra japa and I'll just be crying, you know. But these are tears of bliss, merging with the divine light, you know. What's more blissful than that? Going to your happy place where it's so beautiful that you have to shed a tear of bliss for it, you know.
Well, maybe that's how we'll go out, with love. I have to be up
We
early
always
tomorrow.
go out with love.
Well, I would just like to say that thank you everyone that joined our Soul Talks. I hope you got some benefits, and I don't know, we just give wholeheartedly here. So with all of our love. Oh, we have a comment. Did Darren have another comment? Oh, it's the same comment. I saw something move. Yeah. Love is all we need. It's irreplaceable, and it's beautiful. So
yeah, I would say love unconditionally, unlimitedly, as much as possible. When you have the perspective that love is not just 5 beans in your hands, it's unlimited. So give it as much to as many people as possible. There's no limit, you know. Don't hold your love tight. Just give it wholeheartedly to everybody, everywhere, and you can never go wrong. Give love to everybody, everywhere, all the time, as much as possible. No restrictions, no guardrails, no laws. Let it go, you know?
yeah.
Let it go. All your love.
Yes. The light you bring to this world is beautiful, irreplaceable, and needed. Bring light and love.
Well said.
Sometimes I don't know where this stuff comes from. I'm like,
I don't know where any of this stuff comes from. Like, I watch this Soul Talks back. I was like, I don't even know where that came from. You know, like I take no credit for any of this. You know, I'm just delivering Babaji's mail. I'm a good mailman. I'm the postman. You know, I deliver his mail. That's it. All the glory to Babaji in service of him on his mission. He's doing all the heavy lifting. I'm just saying a couple things on the live stream.
Yeah. Thank you, Babaji.
Thank you, Babaji, always.
Yes, I love you, Babaji. Oh, thank you, Darren. He says, "Let it flow, Veronica. Hugs and kisses."
Let it flow. These soul talks and sad songs become very profound sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been laughing and joking around this whole time. I didn't know I was so happy. Like, it's like the best medicine ever.
Glad we could bring a smile to the faces out there and answer some questions and add with a touch of humor and comedy to rigid, stiff perspectives. You know? So we're light on our feet here at the Kriya Yoga School. We just say whatever comes, you know, with a touch of humor.
Yes, it is the Soul Talks. We're talking from our soul.
Talking straight from our soul, for sure. What better way to say it?
Yeah.
So I guess with that said, we'll wrap up our August 31st, VEDAGURUDEV'S Soul Talks live from a Thailand beach with me and Veronica. And yeah, if you haven't, subscribe to our YouTube channel at VEDGuruDev. We're over 1,000 subscribers now, but we need your help. We need 4,000 watch hours. We're like halfway there. So watch as many videos and comment, like, subscribe, all that, you know, so we could get to our monetization goal and give YouTube the middle finger for not letting us get there.
Don't let YouTube win.
pulling the football, pulling the rug on us, you know. I was like, all right, monetize 1,000. Nope, you need 4,000 watch hours. What, you know? Okay, well, we get there. You know, the peaks and valleys. You know, just when you think you got to the top of the mountain, there's another mountain to climb. So it would be a lot less more painful if you watch as many YouTube videos as you can and get those watch hours up. Also, discover the secrets of Kriya Yoga, 100% free. Go to freekriyayogamasterclass.com. Join our group of I think 700 like-minded yogis and yoginis practicing Kriya Yoga worldwide. You know, getting the fruits and benefits of Kriya Yoga, 100% free. And if you want to join Veronica, Paul, and Darren, and me, and master the supreme science of Kriya Yoga, go to kriyayogamasterclass.com.
Yes.
And I guess with that said, do it for your soul, you know? Money back guarantee, worth the price of admission, over and over 1,000,000 times.
Yes.
So with that said, I guess we'll go out with Babaji's Mula Mantra. So I will give everybody who's watching this Babaji's direct phone number. So if you don't know how to say Babaji's Mula Mantra, it's Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. And Veronica will say it so beautifully right now.
Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om.
Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Lastly, we will say the Shanti Universal Peace Mantra, sending peace and love to all people all around the world. And Veronica will say it so beautifully right now.
Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shalom. Sat Nam Sadhu Tao Em. Spirit Swami Kami Amen Amen. Omen Selah Hom.
Om Shanti, 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 Shalom. Sat Nam Sadhu Tao Em Om. Spirit Swami Kami Amen Amen. Omen Selah Hom. Are you feeling spiritually lost, like you've tried everything, YouTube videos, online courses, even meditation apps, but still something is missing? Wondering, is this all there is? The world is loud and chaotic, and your soul is overwhelmed, craving inner peace, but you can't find your way back to yourself. This is exactly why I created the Kriya Yoga Masterclass and my proven soul coaching system to help people just like you. This isn't a video you watch and forget. It's a daily spiritual lifeline that brings you back to your soul. So if you're done feeling lost and you're ready to start transforming, then come join us. This is more than a course. This is your lifeline. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com.
Kriya Babaji Namo. 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 Kriya Babaji